What up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Happy Saturday. I hope y'all are doing well. Thank y'all so much for being here once again. So, what's going on, y'all? Shout out to everybody in the building, everybody watching. I hope y'all are doing good. As y'all come into the building, y'all know what it is. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. That is super, super important. Make sure you are hitting the like button as you come into the building, y'all. It is free to like. So I'm gonna be watching the likes. So as just as many people as we have in the building, I want to see just as many likes. All right. So just hit the like button on your way in. Make sure you guys are doing that. If anybody is in the building and you're new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also share and like the stream and hit that notification bell to be notified when I post new content. All right. So make sure you are doing that. That supports and helps the channel, you guys. And I appreciate you for it. All right. So shout out to everybody in the building, everybody in the chat, y'all. We're going to jump right into this. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Thanks for being here. Shout out to everybody. And I hope y'all are doing well. Pharaoh, what's going on, Pharaoh? Already starting off. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pharaoh. I appreciate you. Says, give me Meagan. I make love to her with how you want it. Oh my God, Pharaoh. Damn it, Pharaoh. Pharaoh, what is wrong with you? Thank you for the super chat, Pharaoh. Pharaoh, slow down. Lord, it's early. Oh my Lord, have mercy, Jesus. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate you guys. I know you joking, Pharaoh. I appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, I want to talk briefly about the Mike Tyson fight. Did you guys see the fight? Did you see it, baby? It was a lot going on. I just wanted to talk about because we watched it, but it was, Netflix was crashing. I don't know if y'all got to even see all of it. It was crashing, but let me tell you something. During the fights, the two fights, was it two fights prior to Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, it was freezing back and forth. The site was crashing. It was you couldn't see much. Then it pop. You got to keep refreshing. They need to work on that. So that was an issue. That was an issue of Netflix crashing. So a lot of people were disappointed with that. That was not good. And so that was a problem in itself. Before we even got to the Mike and Jake Paul fight, we had the issues with the site crashing and things of that nature, but we were able to actually see the two previous fights, the fight between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, right? And then also Barrios and Ramos. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody was anticipating, because to me, I think the site started crashing more as it got closer to Paul and Tyson's fight, right? But let me tell you something. By the time we got to Mike and Paul, to Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, baby, them rounds, I swear those rounds went so fast, and it was not giving what we thought it was going to give. That's all I'm saying. We love Mike Tyson, and Jake Paul talked a lot of smack. Of course, that's what they do, saying he was going to knock him out. He nowhere near knocked him out. In fact, it's like they were both, he was scared to get hit, of course. And then he even admitted to it. And then Mike really, he's 58, and I think Jake Paul is only 27. But at 58, I don't know, we thought maybe Mike was going to do a bit more, but it was not, this is a 58-year-old version of Mike Tyson. It's not the young Mike, even though I think Mike got hands, it just wasn't giving what we thought it was going to give. But let me tell you something. And to get to it, people, of course, are saying it's a money grab. What do you guys think about it? Did you see it as a money grab? People saying it was a money grab, and it wasn't really set up for them to really fight. And people were disappointed. People were disappointed. They weren't really happy with it. Mike didn't really get many punches in. Jake Paul got some punches in, but it didn't seem like he was really trying to do much, or maybe I don't know, was he trying to, or is that all that he had? I don't know, but I was not impressed. I was very disappointed. It went quick and it was over. I don't know, Mike looked like he was in pain, getting hit and stuff like that. People were concerned, they didn't want him to get hurt because he is an older man at this point. Jake Paul, in my opinion, didn't do nothing spectacular. He was saying he was gonna knock him out. And so I'm like, okay, let me see what you got. And then he didn't really do much. He was in the very beginning, I don't know, I was excited because I'm like, okay, look like Mike gonna do something. And then when he went to do something, Paul kind of jumped back and I'm like, oh snap, okay, this might be good. And then it just went downhill from there, in my opinion. It was not. I think the two fights ahead of them were more entertaining. Amanda Serrano and that Katie Taylor, that was entertaining to me. And the Barrios and the Ramos fight was very entertaining, very good. Those were not the anticipated fights for me, but those were more entertaining than the Tyson and Paul fight, in my opinion. They were more entertaining, and we were locked into that as much as we could be, with the site crashing and things. But the fact that what's her name, Katie Taylor, headbutted that lady 4 times and she didn't get disqualified was interesting to me. I thought she was headbutting her too much with her big head and bust that girl eye open up above her eye like that. That was entertaining as hell. And then I think the Barrios Ramos fight was a real fight, in my opinion. And I'm not into boxing like, the sport like, that much, but the Barrios Ramos fight was a close fight. Barrios, took the win, of course, because he's the champ. But Ramos gave him a really good fight. It was really close. It was really close. And that was very entertaining, very good. That was actually, both of those fights were actually better than the Jake Paul Tyson fight, in my opinion. I thought we were all hyped and ready for that one, but the other two were actually, on point, in my opinion. Gave me, had me entertained and into it, and actually want to follow them because they did such a great job, in my opinion, minus this girl, Katie Taylor, headbutting that lady, because I don't think that she played fair. And they said she headbutted her 4 times. And that's what she was doing, headbutting and pushing and grabbing and hugging. And I thought she should have been disqualified. That's just what I think. But yeah, for me, my favorite fight was the Barrios and Ramos. I thought they did an amazing job. Really close fight. Barrios was the champ and he held his title. But I thought Ramos, if he got a few more hits in at the end, he could have beat him. But it wasn't an easy match. They actually both were, they were fighting for that. So I was very impressed with them. But the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was just not it at all. It was not given what we thought it was going to give, and it was just, I don't know, people left disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, that fight was in Arlington, Texas, so that's not far from me. At the Texas stadium, and people paid a lot of money to see that fight close up, and it was just not it. Demarcus Vaughn says Mike Tyson and Amir Tyson interview was cringe, especially when Mike Tyson has his A out like Prince. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Demarcus. A lot of people just were not happy. Were not impressed. People just, because listen, the way Jake Paul was talking, I'm like, wait, hold up. And he's gotten bigger. And they both been training. So I'm thinking, okay, Lord, because my bet was on Mike Tyson. From the beginning, honestly, it was on Tyson. I'm like, Tyson gonna wear him out. He got hands. He looked good in practice. And to not see him really wear him out and to see Mike struggling like that, kind of like, I almost thought he was gonna fall down when he was like kind of moving and he kind of went back a little bit. And I don't know, his footing was off. I was hoping that didn't happen because I didn't want to see that happen. But it's just not this. It's not the same. Yeah, it was not the same. Farrell says it was rigged. It was rigged to give Jake a win over legit boxer. Well, Yeah, a lot of people feel that. I don't know what I was thinking, Pharaoh. Thank you for the super chat, Pharaoh. Yeah, a lot of people said it was rigged. I think, yeah, I thought that too. Who somebody said just like the Floyd Mayweather one. Yeah, I just think it was a money grab. It was, for Jake Paul to rack up his, get his wins to it did seem like that, and it didn't seem like he wanted to really hit him hard, as if they made an agreement to, hey, let's just keep it light, you know what I mean? Don't really go in. And then also with Mike being 58, people I think most people wanted and believe that Mike could mess Jake Paul up. You know what I mean? We've seen Mike play in the years prior, and we just believe that Mike could beat the hell out of Jake Paul, and maybe he could, but maybe that was not the intention. Maybe that's not the intention, and we could all take away from it the fact that this is not young Mike. This is 58, and just put it on that. But the way he was moving and stuff, I don't know if that was a ploy or if that was just what it is. You know what I mean? And then the fact that he said he wanted to fight the brother, and then the brother's like, "I'll kill you." I'm just like, child, this brother didn't do that to him. He didn't mess Mike up. And so once again, I'm concerned as if this may be just one of those things where it was for the money grab. Look, come on, I'm not gonna do too much. You're not gonna do too much, but we're gonna let Jake Paul win, because Jake Paul didn't really like show, in my opinion. Now, to me, he didn't show a whole level of this quality boxer, in my opinion. Because honestly, and it's just my opinion now, if he was to fight, or he fights somebody that's younger and got more skill, I don't know if he will win. And I think they say he won like 10 fights so far. But yeah, Lorenzo says, did y'all expect a Rocky Four blood? I think people kind of did. I think they kind of thought that Mike would bring more, and really at this age would really like beat the shit out of Paul. I think they were really expecting him to really, like, at 58, really still beat the hell out of this man, because Mike Tyson, he got hands. And I think they wanted to maybe see a knockout, and then and all of this was just like, you kept hearing Jake Paul saying, "I'm gonna knock him out, knock him out." And then when he got in the ring, it didn't look like you could bust a grape. Really honest, it didn't really seem like he could really, like, it wasn't given what we used to seeing when I the old school boxers, when you see them in the ring, it's they going at it. So he wasn't given that, and so I wonder if it just was for show and the money grab, like everybody is saying. So that's how I see it. It was a money grab. I didn't want to see Mike Tyson get hurt. I still believe that Mike got hands and he could do more than what he was doing. I really do. But I guess, maybe we'll see it. Maybe we'll see him really do what we think he can do, or maybe this is just it. Maybe this is all he can give at this point. But we know, and to me, Mike Tyson didn't have to prove anything. I don't think he had to prove anything. I think we already know what he's been capable of. We look at his record. We know what he can do. We've seen it. And it wasn't about him. He said it wasn't about proving anything to everybody else, but proving it to himself. So maybe he just wanted to see, what he said, prove something to himself. And that's quite all right for me. He didn't have to prove anything to the public, I don't think, because he's 58. He's retired, right? So he came out and did this, and this is why people are saying, yeah, it was a money grab. Mike, don't hurt yourself. Don't do it no more. You're 58. You're almost 60 years old. Don't put your body through this rigorous stuff, because you don't have to do it. You don't have to prove anything to us. But I think the other guy is trying to prove something, that if he can beat Mike Tyson, which he did, in a sense, because you didn't really like beat him down, nothing. I ain't seen no cut scratches or nothing. I ain't seen no big, bust head, or, you ain't really put the beat down on him. So it wasn't really like you did a whole lot. You just wanted to claim that title, and say that you beat Mike Tyson, and y'all got paid, y'all got the money, and let's move on. So it wasn't nothing. AK says apparently the script of the fight leaked. Oh wow. Why do people keep saying it's rigged? Tyson is an old man with chronic injuries that's in shape for his age. That's true. That's true. It was just an exhibition fight for them both to get paid. That's what everybody is saying. Tyson may have had to do another humiliation ritual to stay afloat. Oh wow, listen, you might have a point there. I'm just saying, I don't rule it out. Mike wanted that bag, of course. I'm pretty sure. Queen of Vibes say, please. Mike said he has a biting fixation. We saw that he kept biting on his glove. And I mean, I laughed at that honestly because all I could think of him biting your boy's ear off, and I'm just like, okay, did he have that fixation then? Because I mean, Jesus Christ, that was crazy. Not rigged, scripted. It's Hollywood ladies and gentlemen all gonna fight with strange on. Okay, Mike Tyson is a prime. Will eat Jake Paul for breakfast. Uh, Let me see. Jake Paul's fights are like the WWE. The outcome is predetermined. See, Jake Paul is a Disney actor. He's scripted to be great white hope. People stay woke or stay broke. Extra padded glove says it all. Yeah, Jake was scared to be hit for real. Oh my God. Was it what swag fan? Yeah, I noticed that when it looked like Mike was gonna reach him, he was back like this, and that's why I lost it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be good in the beginning. He didn't want to get hit because we know, people have testified to Mike Tyson hitting super hard. So nobody wants to get hit by Mike. Because that's what I'm saying. He still got them hands. Them hands ain't going nowhere. He know how to hit, he know how to hit hard. I don't know if you guys saw that video of the guy on the plane that was taunting Mike Tyson. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But next thing you know, we look back and Mike on him, just punching him. And then this dude raised up with his head all bruised on the side. So I'm like, we know he got hands. Your hands at 58, you still got them hands. So once again, I just think my opinion of it is they were both holding back. They weren't really trying to go in it for real because it was a money. I guess it was a money grab. Somebody said exhibition fight, whatever. But a lot of people left disappointed, lackluster. It wasn't what they was expecting, and it is what it is. I'm still a fan of Mike Tyson. I don't care. I get it. I mean, he's already proven himself. So I'm not really taking anything away from it because I kind of get what it is. But yeah, I think a lot of people were looking for something else, And I think they said the WWE is coming to Netflix. Well, Netflix, y'all gonna have to really get y'all stuff together because y'all can't be having these fights and all these things in the site crashing. So they really need to work on that. Farrell says Drake lost $533,000 betting on Tyson. Oh, child. A lot of people probably lost some money because a lot of people put their bet on Mike and he didn't deliver. So yeah, a lot of people lost money. I'm just saying. Farrell. And then they were booing. So here in Texas, they were not feeling Jake Paul, baby. They booed him. They were not a fan at all. But that's crazy. So I think a lot of people lost money. So it is what it is. The 80s were the golden age of boxing below the heavyweight division, especially fighters like Thomas Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, and the late Marvin Hagler ruled the decade. Thank you for the super chat, JSU. I think I'm saying that JSU Tiger 07. I appreciate you. Exactly. You got a point. Arlie, I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know what people were expecting. Great as Mike is, he's 58 years old. I think it was just a show, but hey, get your money, Mike. Right. I mean, I ain't mad at it, honestly. I don't know. I betted on him. Too. Like, hold on. I think Mike gonna, but he didn't give us what we thought, but you gotta consider he is 58. You know what I'm saying? He's in shape. And I think they said he trained for 7 months. And this fight was postponed. This was supposed to go on earlier, but it was postponed. I think Mike has some issues or whatever. So yeah, this is almost a 60-year-old man, but hell, he's in fit. He's in shape. So yeah, and then he can hit. I think he can hit. He ain't got no problems there. His footing was off. He's as you get older, you kind of get um I don't know, your balance becomes off the older you get. So it seems like his balance was a little off, but that's to be expected at that age. But I agree with what you're saying. Thank you so much for the super chat. But like I said, it was a good exhibition fight. It wasn't all that good in my opinion, but it was something to watch, and good to see him in the ring. It was good to see him out there, So it was good to see him out there. But the fight itself was lackluster and boring as hell. The other two fights, in my opinion, Ramos, Barrios was my favorite. I think they fought to the end. That was a very good match. I really enjoyed that. And then the Amanda Serrano and the Katie Taylor. And I was rooting for Serrano, but this Katie Taylor girl, she threw me off with the headbutts. And I'm just like, nah, that's unacceptable. So I didn't like that. But those were more entertaining than the main event, Tyson and what's his name? And Paul. But it is what it is, y'all. So listen, we're gonna move on from that. Moving right along. So I heard this earlier. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. I heard this, and people are saying they're saying that this is just a rumor. That Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good have split, but they're saying these are rumors. This is BS. And sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. People are saying that they're saying that this is just rumors, that it's not real, it's BS. They have not split up. But honestly, when I heard this, I was not shocked. And I wasn't shocked. And it's not like I'm looking or care to, to dismantle people's relationships, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But I wouldn't be shocked if they did break up or if the rumors were true, because I don't know, for some reason, when women tend to leave their marriages or their marriages fail, they tend to go from man to man to man. They tend to go from relationship to relationship to relationship. They don't usually marry again and settle down. So I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised by it. But they're saying these rumors are false. They're saying that they're still together despite the rumors, despite the rumors. It says a rep for Meagan tells TMZ that they are not broken up. In fact, they will be attending the Ebony 100 Gala together. So people from her camp are saying those are just rumors, that they are very much still together. And, it's just lies. So I don't know who's putting the rumors out there. We never know who putting the rumors out. But I know this, where there's smoke, there's fire. And sometimes, people are broken up, but they don't want the public to know just yet. And they're just trying to work on it amicably. And, there are a lot of people who are running with this rumor, and they're saying that, there's blaming him once again. Every time these celebrity couples break up, they blame the man. They always blame the man. They don't know what the cause of it is, but they tried to do that with Tia. They tried to do that with Meagan and her ex-husband. They always try to find fault in the man. They don't ever think that some of these women just don't, maybe the relationship is not serving them anymore, like they say, and they decided to leave. They don't ever blame the women for this. They always look to sabotage and blame the man for the breakup, and never look at the women and say, well, maybe it was them. But I don't know if they're really done or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a couple of months from now, they really come out and say, oh, they split. And then we know that the rumors were true. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, that's their business. If y'all, hopefully they can work it out. A lot of these celebrity relationships do not stand the test of time. There's only a handful of them that actually get married and stay married. The majority of them just go from person to person to person anyway, because they don't, I guess they don't see the point in they don't have to stay. They could just move the way they want to or whatever. And that's just how they rarely last. This is why I don't understand how people base their relationships on celebrities. Those are the people you should never try to emulate when it comes to relationships and marriages. You should never look at celebrities and try to pattern your marriage or your relationships behind them, because you will truly fail. You can't do it. It doesn't make any. You shouldn't pattern your relationships or marriages or anything behind anybody. You got to work with the person that you're with. You can't, because your situation is not the same as those people or anybody's. So I just think that that's crazy. So, So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. But let's go ahead and move on. So we're gonna react to the Pop the Balloon show, you guys. Y'all definitely chime in. Somebody said skip to the last three. Child, I don't know what's on here. Sometimes these Pop the Balloon shows can get a little, I mean, I don't know, boring sometimes, but I like the show. But we gonna just get into it. Y'all definitely chime in the chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Let me know your thoughts. But let's go ahead and get into this Pop the Balloon. Here we go.
So on this episode today, we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. All right. So guys, we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When they come around this corner, if she's your type, you like what you see, all of that, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything you're not feeling, maybe some things she said or some red flags for you, go ahead and pop your balloon, and then I'll go over to a few of you and see why you ended up popping. We ready?
Ready.
All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi guys, my name is Candy.
Candy, how old are you?
So I'm 29.
Okay.
I'll be 30 Christmas of this year.
Oh, yay, Christmas baby. And now, what do you do?
So I am an HR professional. My background is in management, HRIS, and analytics.
Nice.
I am also a travel advisor, and I do photography on the side.
Okay, you're busy.
Busy.
Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah.
Now, before we get into what she likes to do for fun, do you think that a lot of these women have too many jobs to actually have time for a man? What's your thoughts on that? Because a lot of these women have a lot of different things that they do. And I always wonder, do you even have time for a man? Do you have a time to even get to know a dude and build a relationship? Because they be having all kind of jobs. They be having jobs on the side. What time do you even have to date a man and actually get to know him? Because I don't think that a lot of these women have the time to even do it. They're so busy trying to work and pay the bills. I don't know if they even would have time for a man. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat. Says rich or regular, it's the man's fault. Right. All the time. Thank you, Successful MD. Candy. Yeah, Candy does sound like a scripper's name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who would name their child Candy, Mercedes, Chocolate. That be their names. Chocolate, Diamond, Sapphire, Mercedes, Candy, Cupcakes. Who knows, child? It just be the weirdest names ever. But all right, let's continue.
So I love travel. That's number one. I love working with kids. So I do a lot of stuff in my church, in my community. I love the gun range. So I like shooting guns.
Okay.
And I love going to the park. So nature, being outside, those types of things.
That's a good one.
So what are some things you look for in a man?
So, someone who is able to prioritize being in a relationship, someone who is intentional, being able to make plans and that type of thing. Someone who is trustworthy, and someone I can really just spend my time with, my life with. Yeah.
All right. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Yeah. So someone who lacks boundaries, someone who is not intentional, someone who expects respect but does not give it. That's a big one for me. Someone who tells our relationship business.
Ooh.
So I feel like if we have issues or conflict or problems, that should be between us. We
Okay.
should be able to work that out amongst ourselves. And then someone who does run from conflict. So we should be able to be adults and work that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we did get a pop balloon.
Yeah.
Let's go on right over here to see why they ended up popping. Let's start with your name and age.
All right, my name.
Well, she says someone who runs from conflict. I mean, it depends on the conflict. If you're batshit crazy and you're doing some real strange ish, I think anybody need to run from that. You don't have to sort that out. When you see that it's real crazy and real toxic, you don't have to try to figure that out. Get the hell out. Get away. Get away. Save you some time. Save the drama. So to me, it depends on what that is. What type of conflict we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think you should be dealing with some stuff that you shouldn't be dealing with. Bottom line. What's going on, Divine Photos? Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, I don't believe they are working that many jobs. On social media, they put on a facade to folks like they got something going on when they really don't. Listen, that is the case for some of these women. That is the case. They want to seem like they got a lot going on when they really don't. And we've seen a few of these women some of these women have been busted in lies. So we know that the lies, they're telling lies in some aspect. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's not far-fetched at all. Thank you once again, Divine Photos, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
I'm Ontario, and I'm 35.
And Ontario, what do you do?
I'm a comedian, and I'm also a videographer, and I manage a party business.
Sure. Okay.
All right. And now, Ontario, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped the balloon because with my comedy, I would tell our relationship business like on stage to a lot of people. And if that's a red flag for you or like a deal breaker, I can't.
I understand. I mean, I understand it from a comedian aspect. Yeah, I understand.
Right. That would be someone that's your type.
Yeah. I love the way he's dressed. I love his hair. Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so we still do have quite a few balloons left unpopped.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to switch it on over to you. So let me
Yes.
hand you a pick.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. And I am going to have you pop 2 balloons based off of what you're seeing. Whoever doesn't really fall into your type, whatever it is, go ahead and pop those 2 balloons.
Okay.
Why, Lorenzo? Why would you never date women with guns? Just curious.
Okay, and one more.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, just pop one.
This is
Jesus.
hard.
Oh, they be moving. Girl, just pop one and keep it moving.
I can't see your eyes.
You're moving too slow.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, man.
this is tough. Okay.
Okay, you can stay right there. We'll start over here.
Okay.
Let's start with your name and age.
My name is Tucker. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a stockbroker.
And how old are you, Tucker?
I'm 32.
Okay. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I mean, she pretty. She got, got the black on. I mean, she
thank
pretty.
you.
I mean, she look nice.
Thank you.
She look real good.
All right.
Real
So
nice.
why did we end up popping his balloon?
For me, it was the height, which is tough because they're like neck and neck.
Neck and neck, yeah.
Neck and neck. But I think it was the height. And you had your glasses on. I needed to see your eyes.
Can you see my ass now?
Huh?
Can you see my ass now?
I can't see your eyes
Okay,
now.
cool. How do you look?
Did he say eyes?
Okay, cool.
They look good.
Perfect.
I could have swore that man said, "Can you see my ass now?" I'm sorry. Wait, no. Y'all, my bad. Y'all, I'm goofy. I thought this man said, "Can you see my ass now?" He said eyes, but he said ass. I thought he said ass. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, ignore that. Let's go.
Thank you. And then you popped one more down here. If we can have your name and age.
Castro, 34,
Castro, what do you do?
truck driving company.
So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I mean, I was just listening to her. I don't judge that quick, I mean, just off a few things. So once I got to know her over time or hear more, then maybe I would have made the choice, but,
All right. So Candy, why did we end up popping his balloon?
So for me, I think it was maybe the style. I do like it, but
I understand.
I think it was the style, but I love your eyes. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Love your eyes. Yeah.
Now, I don't care. I don't care about outfits, but I don't like his outfit. Just say the hat is matching the shoes, the red, and I don't like his shirt. I don't know. Is that a leather shirt? I don't, I don't really be worried about that, but I don't like it. I think he got too much on. He could have took that jacket off, just left the t-shirt. Too much going on. There's too much. Divine Photo says it's goofy for a woman with heels to say height. Right. But they're thinking about, because they're gonna wear the heels a lot. So when they go out, they're typically gonna have on heels. So they want him to be taller than them. It's a look. It's an aesthetic. When y'all go out, you need him to be taller than you with your heels on, because that's just, that's just a lot of women think like that. Divine Photos. Thank you for the super chat. Let's continue.
Let's head on back. All right. So I am going to have you ask the remaining guys a question.
Okay. So my first question is, what exactly are you guys looking for in a partner? And I say partner, in a partner.
Okay. Let's start here first. Sure. Name and age.
Hi, my name is Jason. I'm 38.
And Jason, what do you do?
I'm an attorney. I do civil litigation, mostly on the defense side at a law firm in Virginia called Setliff Law.
Nice.
Okay. And then just to answer a question, what are you looking for in a partner?
I think the only thing worth having in a relationship is something that you can develop and build with somebody that lasts a very long time. So I'm looking for a best friend. I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for somebody that I can move through life with in a way that enhances both of our lives together. And so I'm happy alone. I'm looking for somebody that can increase my happiness essentially when we are together.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Name and age.
Reynaldo, I'm 38 years old.
And what do you do?
I'm a postal carrier, so I deliver mail.
All right. And so go ahead and answer your question. What do you look for in a partner?
Yes.
I look for loyalty. Just loyalty. I look for a female with strong work ethics as well, because I work hard. I would like that. A hustler at heart. And besides the, kind, romantic. Yeah.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Michael. I'm 32.
Okay. And Michael, what do you do?
I'm a deputy sheriff.
Ooh.
All right, Deputy.
And now, what do you look for in a partner?
Someone that's emotionally available, that's adventurous, that like to do things, like to go to the gym and everything, and someone like they said, someone that's my best friend and everything. So, yeah, someone that can vibe, someone that definitely can vibe with and everything. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Right on over here. Name and
Candy
age.
girl, who you gonna
I'm
pick?
Demetrius, I'm
Girl, are you gonna
36.
Are you gonna get a
Demetrius,
man?
what do you do?
I'm in talent acquisition, so HR as well. I'm looking for
If my mother named me Candy, I would have changed my name straight up. I would have changed it. Pharaoh says she got too much Valley Girl white spirit. Pharaoh, you not feeling that? You're not feeling that Valley Girl? Look, I hear you. Thank you, Pharaoh. If my name was Candy, I would have changed it. Hell yeah. Because, I been knew that was a scripper name. I would not, I would have changed it straight up. Let's continue.
three things. Spiritual woman, first and foremost, a woman of God. A woman that has emotional intelligence. She knows how to regulate her emotions. She's okay with being by herself, right? She knows how to navigate that space. And communication. It's the most important thing out there on earth. So if we can't have that, then we don't have anything.
Yeah.
So.
Do you, Demetrius, know how to navigate a situation where a woman is emotional?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately and fortunately,
Yeah.
I've dealt with women that have been emotional. And at that point in time, I think it's understanding them, giving them their space, but understanding that in that space that they're being emotional, that's actually them actually looking for communication. Actually, they're looking for somebody to speak to and actually understand their emotional space. And so, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, and as a woman myself, sometimes when women are emotional, they're just lost. Sometimes they're combative and confused. It depends on, and it's a lack of sometimes they just need attention. A lot of women become emotional because they want attention. They're looking for something. A lot of women try to trigger men in a negative way to get that attention. That's something y'all pay attention or be mindful of. Just because women are emotional, it doesn't mean that they're emotional for the right reasons. A lot of times they create a scenario to get attention using their emotions in a negative way toward the men, and men who are aware of that ignore them. And women don't like to be ignored. So you have to look at what her intentions are behind her emotions and her feelings and all of that, because women can weaponize that and then blame it on you and say that you don't have emotional intelligence when they're doing that on purpose, sometimes just for attention. So because they like you to cater to them and show them love and affection. There's nothing wrong that all women want love. Everybody want love and affection, but sometimes that can be used in a way as a manipulative tool for them to get what they want. So you got to know the difference between a woman who is actually emotional in a way where she needs something from you for real versus a woman who's using it to antagonize you because she just thinks that she needs to get all the attention all the time and she needs you to constantly give it to her to make her feel better about herself or make her feel like she's important or special. And that's where that can become toxic and that can become a problem because women cause arguments, they cause fights when they don't get what they want. And a lot of times it's simple as they need you to focus on them. They need you to see them. They need you to always see them. It becomes a point to where if you don't have any self-worth or feel you have any value yourself as the woman, and you don't feel that, you feel you're lacking in some area, those are typically the women who will start to cause these toxic emotional feelings type situations with you where they're always on your back. You could be trying to work, you could be trying to do what you need to do, and she just constantly needs your attention, constantly needs you in her face, constantly needs you. That becomes taxing and that becomes toxic. So women gotta realize, look, you know, if you feeling like that all the time, then you need to get some help. You need therapy because you can't look to your man to always be your tool when you're not feeling good. And if you're not feeling right all the time, you need him to constantly show you this validation, if you will, or, constantly just in your face, giving you the attention 24/7 because you don't feel good without it. That becomes a perpetual cycle that is hard to break. And I don't think too many men know how to do that, or should they do that? You know what I'm saying? So there is a difference. If you're too needy, then that's a problem. Chavez Greenyard says it's sad when Pop the Balloon is more consistent than a next Netflix signal. Right. And my daughter was saying they could have did the thing on probably had a better chance on YouTube to show the fight. Maybe it would have been better than Netflix shot, but that's it's all over now. So hopefully they learn for the next time. Thank you for the super chat, Chavez. I appreciate you. So this emotional, how to deal with a woman that's emotionally challenged. That's because you don't want a situation where you're in a relationship with a woman and she's very needy. She needs you for her emotional stability. She needs to cry to you. She needs to all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said before, women are emotional creatures. So we're gonna be emotional, and I don't think that men should just avoid that or ignore that. No, because that would be a mistake as well. But if she's just an emotional wreck and she can't get her bearings together, that's a problem. And she's looking to you to be everything she needs to get her back to her sanity, and she's just lost and crazy, and you need to constantly do that. That's going to be very taxing on you. She got to have some emotional intelligence. She got to know how to reel that crazy in. You know what I'm saying? And not let it just take over. I'm just saying. So there's a balance in everything. Let's continue.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your name and age?
Amir. I'm 35.
Amir. Oh, someone tell us where you're from too. Go ahead. And also, what do you do?
I'm from New York, medical technician in dermatology and full-time musician.
Okay. If you want to answer a question, what do you look for in a partner?
I'm looking for a woman who's healed, like my brother just said, a woman of God, but specifically Jesus. I'm just looking to come home to, peace.
Peace.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, some good responses. So I am gonna have you pop 2 balloons. Yes. 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Okay, and then one more.
This is tough.
Girl, just hurry up and pop.
What do you do again?
Deputy
You're a
Sheriff.
sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gosh. One more?
One more.
I hope she get a match because Lord.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start down here. Sure. All right. So, Amir, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She's beautiful. Like I
you.
like the fit. I like the nose ring. I like the chain. I already see you tapped in with Jesus. And you have a great smile.
Tapped in with
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, I saw it was really tough, but why did we end up picking his to pop?
I really loved your response, but I think I like some of the other responses a little bit better. But I do appreciate you obviously answering the question.
Yeah.
And I think you look great as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then we popped one more back here. So, why do we have our balloon unpopped?
I mean, she fire. She beautiful. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why do we end up popping his?
I love your eyes.
Thank you.
I love your fit.
Thank you.
I love all of that. And the way you're like looking at me is, yeah. But I think it was your profession.
You don't like mailman?
I do. But I think I'm looking for someone
Girl.
who's
There we go.
ambitious.
Ambitious.
So
He's not
I would-
ambitious because he's a
would follow
mailman.
up, with that on like how long you've been doing that. Do you want to do something else? I'm definitely open to like helping my partner progress
Right.
past that, but I think it was like the profession.
Okay.
That's all.
Girl, see. So, girl, this lady the mailman wasn't enough for her. I kind of figured, I don't know, I kind of figured that would be an issue. So he's a mailman, mail carrier. He don't make enough money for her in her mind. And that's, he looked good and all this, but he loses out because that's his profession. And he's not ambitious. How do you know he's not ambitious? Maybe that's where he's at now, but he has, he's working towards something else. Or maybe he like what he does. So this is once again, I'm not surprised she would disqualify him because of that. But sound like these women gonna miss out, right? Why? Watch. Let's continue.
Okay, so we got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Let me look at my notes. What have you done to prepare yourself for a relationship? Because I do feel as though that does take spending time with yourself, some self-preparation and that type of thing. So what have you done to prepare yourself to have someone come into your space?
Okay.
I guess
Start
that's a
down there
good
and work our way
Sure,
back.
sure.
Of course. All right, go ahead and answer your question.
That's a fantastic question. I've been single for the last 5 years. I've gotten out of a relationship that I felt like I needed to learn those exact things. I asked God how to be a better man, how to be more prepared for a marriage, and I was in an emotional relationship.
Yeah.
So for the last 5 years, I spent time reflecting, learning myself, relearning myself, but most importantly, understanding that it's my job to lead. But in order to do so, you have to understand what your partner desires.
Yeah.
You have to listen to your partner. But also, a leader knows how to take the back seat sometimes. And so I had to learn all those things in the last 5 years being alone. So I would say my spiritual space has allowed me to grow in those areas. And that's what I've done for the last few years.
Okay. What is your religion?
I'm a Christian.
Christianity.
Yeah, I believe in Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's head on back. So we'll be back. He ended up popping. Let's go on over here if you want to go ahead and answer her question.
Well, Candy, I think one of the better qualities that I have is that I'm incredibly introspective. And I don't think it's useful to look at a relationship and point the finger and say, what did this person do wrong? What did this person do wrong? I look inward first, and I try to see what I did to contribute to the dissolution of the relationship.
That's what the
And
women
that's
need
where I
to
start.
look inward.
Because sometimes
delusional.
somebody is reacting to you rather than them having something wrong with themselves. So I look inward first. And through that experience, I've been able to identify areas that I need work in. I think we're
Well,
all
women
work in
need to do that,
progresses. And
sir.
I say each and every day is an opportunity to improve ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I take each day to really live that. And so that's what I do in my personal life. And that's what I do in my relationships.
Okay.
And you can teach that to the women, sir, because
Sounds
they
good.
need to
We
look
did get a pop balloon over
introspective.
here, so why did we
We
end up
did.
popping?
Straight up.
I mean, she's pretty. She got a nice outfit. I love her hair and everything. Just a lot of makeup. I was trying to see if I can, get through, but just a lot of makeup. So I want to see what
Say,
she looks like
"Not for
natural
me,
and everything.
honey."
So, but she's very beautiful though.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I would have loved to hear more. I don't feel like I have a lot of makeup on, but I do get a lot of compliments that I look very nice naturally. So
I wish I got to see it.
yeah, thank you.
All right.
Okay. So, our 2 guys left. Any questions for our girl here?
Girl, pick one. Come on now.
Oh. Okay.
Divine Photos, thank you for the super chat. Says pandemic should have taught y'all blue collar workers like mailmen, bus drivers, custodians are essential workers who make big bank and matter more than HR. Exactly. Listen, I just think that women lose out when they're superficial and they don't, you don't think that a blue collar worker is good enough for you. Look, they're consistent. They work hard. They make money. They take care of themselves. What else do you want? Like, and I don't think that just because you're a mailman or a bus driver that you're not ambitious. That's the job that you got. That's the job that pays the bills. That doesn't determine if you're a good person or not. And I think they want a look of it all. I say this all the time. A lot of these particular women, you want a certain look. You want a certain look. You want it to look and good for your friends and all of that. That don't matter. That doesn't matter. I just think it's ridiculous. But to each his own. Because I know some women will look at me like, girl, you would date a bus driver, or that's beneath you. No, see, I don't think like that. But a lot of women do. And I know a lot of women who do. So we don't agree on those things, because I don't see nothing wrong with a bus driver. I don't see nothing wrong with a mailman. I don't see nothing wrong with any type of blue collar worker. If he's a hard worker, he's working hard, he has morals, he has values, he's taking care of himself. He knows how to budget his finances. He has his finances in order. He knows what's important. To me, those are the things that matter. But these modern superficial women, oh my God, I couldn't date a bus driver. I don't care, because you're a lawyer. Who cares? You a lawyer. Your standards are way high, but you can't even get the men that are in your so-called standards. So that says a lot about you, not the bus driver, not the mailman. That says a lot about you, because even the men that you think are on your level don't want you, and you can't get them. So that says maybe you need to change the way you think, and it's not all about money. There's more factors that are much more important than the money part. So that's how I see it. But thank you, Divine Photos, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
Let's go down here. All right. Go ahead with your question.
I don't play the game. How do you handle conflict? How do you handle being disappointed with your partner?
Yeah.
How do you come back to center?
Yeah. Great question. So for me, I love conversation. I love communication. I feel like conversations are supposed to lead to understanding. So that first and foremost for me is understanding what the conflict is, where did we go wrong, and then being solution oriented. So how do we fix this? And then moving forward, how do we prevent this from happening again, or what's our game plan? So that's really what I try to focus on. If I feel as though I'm communicating with my partner and we're not getting anywhere, then we need some time. Right. We need some space. Right. We need to think. And then, and then just regroup and try to figure out, what exactly the issue is. Yeah. So that's how I handle conflict.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, and another part of handling conflict is understanding your part, being accountable for and acknowledging when you're wrong. And unfortunately, a lot of women don't like to do that. Women like to force you to take their side and admit that You are the problem, and accept what she's doing. A lot of women don't. This is why accountability is a problem, because a lot of women want to be right and they believe it wholeheartedly and feel that they're right, and they think that you're always wrong as the man. So, yeah, and I'm not saying that men are always right, because I think men make a lot of mistakes too now when it comes to women and relationships, because some of them don't understand women and the nature of women. And I think that's important. You got to understand who you're dealing with in order so that you can deal with them better. And if you don't understand the nature of women and you're trying to force and change them, then that's where think a lot of men mess up too. So I think both sides have to understand each other. You got to understand women, and women got to understand men. You got to understand what each other's triggers are and not try to trigger them. You got to understand when to compromise and when to not, when to put your foot down and say, nah, this ain't happening. This is what it is. But then you got to learn to compromise as well. It's not a one way thing. You gotta, this is why relationships are complicated, in my opinion, and why you have to constantly work on them, and why you have to constantly work on yourself. And this is why I say with women it's difficult, because a lot of women don't feel or believe that they have to work on themselves. They think that men have to always be doing the changing, and always have to be the ones leveling up, and always have to be the ones going through hoops and jumping through hoops for them. And I don't believe that. I think that both parties need to be working on themselves, and you always need to try to understand each other. Look, hey, if you make a mistake, if you say something or whatever, apologize, acknowledge, own up to it. Say, you know what? I apologize. My bad. We all got issues. Nobody is perfect. So you have to be willing, as the woman and the man, to accept when you're wrong. When you're wrong, apologize and strive to do better. It's not about you get it all the time. And I think that's what people think. A marriage or a relationship is going to be perfect only when he is doing everything that you want him to do. And the minute he doesn't do what you want him to do, oh, it's a problem. Oh, he's this and he's that. No, that's not how that goes. That's not how that works. Y'all are both works in progress. Y'all need to understand that. Like, hey, I said I was going to do such and such. Man, my bad. I forgot. I was busy with it. My bad. I apologize. I'll get to it. I'll do it or whatever. Not, or as soon as he forgets something or whatever, he don't do it when you say do it. Oh my God, see, this is the problem. You don't know how to do this, and you this and you that. That's not the approach. When people talk about communication, it's not sitting down talking for hours and hours and hours. No, it's about resolving the issues, resolving the conflict, acknowledging your part, acknowledging where you could have done better, and that person doing the same. And you actually work on it. Okay, hold on. I know I could be a little aggressive sometimes. You know where it stems from, but it's no excuse. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm going to work on that. And then that person accepting that, because you got to understand a relationship is not perfect. People are not perfect. So that person may not get it overnight, but as long as they're open and willing to make the adjustments, and when you acknowledge, when you can start checking yourself, that's how you know a person is improving, in my opinion. When you say something or you do something and you can stop and say, oh, hold up. You can start checking yourself and recognizing when you're doing something that you said you're not going to do. That, to me, that's improvement. When you can start checking yourself and stopping in your tracks when you realize you may be coming across wrong, or if communication is a problem and you communicate in a way that's not coming across to the other person, and you recognize that and you start catching it and changing it, that's how you know that the person is trying. And as long as you're both willing and open individuals who are working on yourselves for real and really trying to work on it, and you love each other, oh hell, this is how you get through. This is how you keep relationships, because it's not about perfection. It's about constantly working on yourself and realizing when you're wrong, accepting it, acknowledging it, and doing something different. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And people find it's very, very complicated for people to do that. This is why relationships fail all the time, because a lot of people can't do it. Lee, I'm gonna just say Lee. I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you for the super chat. It says Pop the Balloon is levels better than the Kendra G show. No lie. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
Any questions here?
Sure. Would you consider yourself somebody who is high maintenance?
No.
Probably. Oh, she said no.
But I will ask, high maintenance in what regard?
In any regard. Do you require constant affirmation to appease a insecurity, for example?
question.
Or are you content
I spoke to
with
that
yourself and in your relationship where you don't need that kind of
Yeah.
because that's a red flag
constant,
if you do.
affirmation?
Yeah. Awesome question. So I don't feel as though I'm high maintenance. I do obviously appreciate any type of affirmations that my partner or my man is able to give to me. My love languages are quality time and
This love language.
quality time and physical touch. Sorry.
Those happen to be mine as well. So look at that. Yeah.
So I've honestly, as long as like we're able to connect, like I'm good. I don't need a constant like every day. You got to make sure you tell me I'm pretty. Like
Validation.
no, I don't need that.
Yeah, I often think of it as, some people, they need to have you texting and calling them throughout the day. And I have a very stressful and busy job. And
Yeah.
oftentimes I cannot constantly provide
Yeah.
that level of communication that some people have come to expect. And I feel that sometimes comes from a bit of insecurity and,
Yes.
and a bad place. And,
Yes.
once you have gone into your 30s,
Yeah.
I sort of view that as being kind of childish. So I very much appreciate your answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, it is time to pop a balloon. They both gave really good responses,
They
had
really
great
did.
questions, so I can see why it's tough, but we do have to pop one.
Here I go. I'm so sorry.
Demetrius, she did. This is
All right,
going
so why did you
so
have your balloon
well.
unpopped?
Well, she's absolutely gorgeous. Communication is probably the most essential thing on earth to me. Everything requires it. Every relationship requires it, and so it is
Yes.
of importance to me. And I like that about you as well. And so those are the reasons why I have my balloon unpopped.
Got it. Okay, and why did we end up popping his?
Well, obviously I had to make a decision. I really enjoyed your answers. I enjoyed your thorough responses and engaging in conversation with me. I think it was the height. When I look and I think about it, I'm like, oh.
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
sorry, you can't do anything about that. But
Okay.
ultimately,
I get what I want.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a problem with that with my height, so I'm all right. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, let's head on back and let's bring you on up here with us. Come on up here. All right, I'll have you stand on this side, you on that side. Okay, any final question between the two of you?
Just one question.
Yep.
Do you take astrology seriously?
Yes.
Oh, you gonna pop?
Oh, Lord Almighty.
You gonna pop?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Not like
Good.
where it determines
Girl,
my
what?
life. But I do, like, for example, like reading. I'm a Capricorn.
What that
So
gotta do with
I
anything
take
now?
interest in reading about what it has to say about Capricorns and that kind of thing. So it's not like I'm like head over heels for it, but I think it's very interesting. Yeah, for sure.
So does the fact that I'm Aquarius, and I have no idea what that means.
Right.
I have no idea what type of unintended consequences that might impute upon my personality or my actions or my behavior. But does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, I mean, my best friend is an Aquarius, so that should speak for something.
So it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Okay.
It's a match. Come on now.
That being said, is it a yes for you for her?
An obviously very attractive individual, and she gave me absolutely no reason to pop, so that would be a yes for me.
Okay.
I like to make it
Go ahead. Hope y'all work out.
bated breath.
All
I know
right.
he's not gonna pop.
Go
Now,
ahead.
is it a yes for you for him?
So I did have a question, if I may. If I may.
Arlette, just tell her
I'd
hurry up.
like to
Y'all have no time.
understand what your family dynamics are right now.
So
What does that gotta do with
I'm
the two of
originally from
you?
Seattle. I now live in Virginia. My family all is my immediate family anyway is still in Seattle, and my parents have been married for over 40 years.
Okay.
And
Congrats to them.
I have a very close relationship with my mother, with my father, with my nieces, who I'm very much hoping to embarrass while I'm on this show, with my brother, my sister, and so I think family is very important. It's sort of the foundation for I think what not just society, but sort of our interpersonal relationships and how we develop as people and as human beings.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead and bring out our
enough in my life to.
perfect. All right, let's give it up for them, guys. Give it up.
All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Why they ended up hopping. Let's start right
Oh,
on over
who
here.
popped? Hold on, what's her name? Hold on.
Things you look for in a man.
What you look for?
Nikki, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Nikki,
And
what's
what do
going
you
on?
do?
I am a clinical services coordinator.
Okay. What fun things you like to do for fun?
Somebody
I
popped
like
already.
to travel.
Oh,
I like
oh,
to
they
eat.
popping left and right.
And I like just anything adventurous, something new that I haven't done before.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Someone that's emotionally intelligent, someone who is sure of themselves, someone who is aware of themselves and the things around them as well.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be, I would say, someone who is not determined, someone who is unsure of themselves, and someone who's not willing to learn and grow.
Okay. All right. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Let's start right on over here. Your name and age.
Hey, my name is Meagan, and I'm 32.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's pretty. It just wasn't a physical attraction. It wasn't a spark or anything. So, but she's very beautiful though. Just it wasn't my type and everything.
Got it. All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say no.
Okay. And why not?
Just physical attraction, the same thing, yeah.
Got it.
I understand.
Okay. Let's go on right on over here. Your name and age.
I'm 32. My name is Tucker.
Okay. And Tucker, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Man, she pretty. It's just physical attraction. That's all.
Okay. So what does that mean for you? Like,
I mean, I'm just, I mean, she pretty. It's just, I'm just not like too attracted. That's all. But she pretty though. She gorgeous. I like the glasses too.
Thank you.
all right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
They hate to say they're not attractive.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tucker.
I would say yes.
Tucker, you know that ain't your type.
One more right here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36. And I'll probably just say this: the physical attraction, just the initial feeling, it just wasn't there for me. And so I pay attention to that for sure.
Okay. And what
What
do
a
you think
BBL
about?
that divine?
Nothing specifically as far as that, but just the feeling, right? Initially, when I meet a woman, I want to make sure that that's somebody that I see in that way, in that light, and it just wasn't there for me.
Okay. So is he someone that's your type?
I would say no.
All right. And why not?
I would just say physical attraction. I don't like so much.
Okay. So the shoes.
She don't like his
is a no for
shoes.
you.
What's wrong with his shoes?
All right. Then.
I ain't seen nothing
problem
wrong
for
with
me.
shoes.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Castro, 34.
Okay. And Castro, why did you end up popping your balloon?
My man didn't jump. So, I just decided that I had to pop it because, I want that spark soon as he going to tell me. He going to give me the sign. He going to tell me, yeah, go.
What he come
Get
out?
that one right now. And it just didn't do it right. Yeah. So that
His
was it.
man didn't jump.
All right. Well, now it's Castro, someone
Oh
that's your
my
type.
God.
I would say no, just kind of just
His
based on
man
that
didn't jump.
response. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you. And then we did get a pop right on over here. Your name and age.
Amir, 35.
And Amir, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You are very attractive, but I don't know. I didn't feel like that desire. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like.
Wait, so when y'all are attracted to somebody, right? So if you see a woman that you dating, what happens? What actually happens? What do y'all do? Like as men, like you see a woman, is it a certain feeling or is it like, ooh, what did that man say his man didn't jump? Whatever that mean. I'm gonna take it as that, but you don't have to get too deep in it. But what happens when you see a woman that you are attracted to and you want to date her? How do you know? Is it just what happens? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Child. Is it a certain feeling or is it instantly, ooh, I gotta talk to her? Like, is it a feeling? What is it? Because I know how it is for women, but what is it? What is it for men? Let's
I
continue.
wanted to keep holding on to my balloon. I was very indifferent about it. So, respectfully though, I love your locks.
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yes.
Got it. And what makes him your type?
I would say the height. I like the way he's dressed and his hair, face hair, head hair.
Thank you. Okie doke. So we do have one balloon left on pop. We can have your name and age.
Reynaldo, I'm 38.
Okay. And Reynaldo, why do you have your balloon unpopped?
I just want to hear her out and hear what she got to say. I got a few questions I like to ask.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, Tampa.
Tampa, Florida. Okay. What would you bring to the table in a relationship?
I would bring, I would say stability, someone to count on, someone that is loyal, respectful, and growing. So whatever I have now, I'll have more in the future.
Okay. And how would you handle certain insecurities?
I would address them head forward. One of my insecurities is like being in front of crowds of people. So that's why I chose to be on the show. So I would just attack them so that we can get past them as soon as possible.
You Tampa?
Tampa, that's
How
where
old
I'm
are you
from.
again?
I live in Dallas. I'm 30.
We live in Dallas.
Where do you live?
Brooklyn, New York. You have a problem with long distance?
No, I don't have a problem with that.
You been to New York?
No, I've never been to New York. Do you have a passport?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never
Why
been
you
to New
gotta
York?
have a
No, I've
passport?
never been to New York.
Because you've never been to New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being from the city like New York, I would like someone who knows. I mean, I could show her around, but someone who has a more of a sense of what the city is like. Because New York is rough, and so I wouldn't want somebody to be scared. Like, you know what I mean?
Fair enough. You
That's
have your
why.
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So now, is he someone that is your type?
I would say no.
Okay. And why not?
He's kind of pretty
I
a
think
little
he is
bit.
her
No.
type.
Pretty.
Yeah. I like
Wow.
him a little rough.
Okay.
He just said he's
Have
from
you
New
gotten that
York.
before?
No.
And New York is rough.
Well, thank you. Let's go on back.
Oh, so
Okay,
they
well,
all
that
popped?
is all of the balloons popped, unfortunately,
Girl,
but we do thank
Lord.
you for coming
Amen.
on. Let's give it up for her, guys.
Because
Come
she
on.
say what?
I think I seen a little snippet of this one.
I like to hang out. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. You.
so I'm a marketing manager and I'm a part-time content creator.
Okay. What are some things that you do for fun?
So for fun, I like to. I like the best of both worlds. So I like to chill, I like to hang out, I like to go out. I'm an extrovert and an introvert at the same time. So I like to do anything. I like to travel, like to hang out with friends, family. So pretty much anything.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Oh wow! So I look for somebody who's looking for like a long-term relationship, somebody who definitely has like a passion for starting a family, getting married. Also somebody who is trustworthy, loyal, consistent
Everything.
Okay.
as well. You know, all those good things.
Okay. And now,
Her outfit is not outfitting. I'm just saying, wear what you like, but it's just them pants with that shirt don't really go. Just saying. Let's continue.
what are some of your deal breakers?
Oh, inconsistency. I would definitely say that, and also somebody who doesn't know what they want in life.
She look
Like who doesn't
familiar.
know, their goals or anything like that or what they're looking for.
Okay. Got it. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Let's start here with your name and age.
Ontario, and I'm 35.
In Ontario, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not in a big rush to start a family, and that's really my main reason for popping my balloon.
Got it. Got it. But is she someone that is your type apart from her saying that?
I probably wouldn't shoot my shot at you out in the open.
Out in the open.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
He's definitely cute, but the same thing, probably not.
Out in the
Probably
open.
not, just
Oh my
because he
God.
just seems like he just want to be in and out. Like that's
That's
the
close
vibe I
enough.
get right now. That's exactly what I'm getting. That's the energy that you give me right now. So probably not.
Fair enough.
And we got one more over here. Your name and age.
My name Michael, I'm 32.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just wasn't really physically attractive or whatever, and like a little too much makeup for me and whatnot. But other than that, she looks gorgeous and everything. But just not for me.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's definitely not my type. And as far as the makeup comment, I actually decided to do less makeup. So yeah, but definitely not my type.
And what makes him not your type?
Just not my the person that I go for. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Understandable.
Thank you. Let's go down here. Your name and age.
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36.
And Demetrius, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Probably just say style.
Okay.
And no offense to her and her style, I just probably like more conservative and classy women. Not saying that you're not classy, let me be clear. I don't want to say that, but just a little bit more dressed up.
Okay.
Right, first appearance, first time meeting somebody, so first impression means a lot. And so just kind of a little bit of that, more so than anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Now, is Demetrius someone that's your type?
No, he's not my type just because of the height. Definitely just too short.
Okay. Let's get back and then we'll go back to them. All right. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Tucker. I'm 32. But I popped my balloon because she said it wasn't his height. So I just said, fuck it. I said, forget it. So, I mean, she pretty though. She gorgeous. I want to see what's up with her. But, I mean, she said he wasn't too, his height wasn't right. So I had to pop my balloon. So, I had to get it over with. So, yeah. But she pretty though. I mean, she gorgeous. Like, yeah.
Okay. So he said the height. Is that true?
It's still the height. Yeah, I'm
It's
sorry.
cool.
Yeah.
She's pretty though.
I appreciate it. Thank
You
you.
gorgeous though.
All right. And then let's go right on over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Amir, 35. I think you're very attractive.
I wonder if when these people go on the show, are they confident in getting a match? Do they go on the show with the idea of, oh, I'm the baddest chick, or I'm that dude, or I look good, and they all gonna want me? I wonder if they go on the show thinking that they're gonna get matches easily, and that they're gonna find, everybody gonna like them. I wonder if there are some contestants who went on with that type of mentality. And then when they don't get picked at all, I wonder if they're mad about it or they feel some kind of way. I always wonder that. Do they go on here thinking I'm a catch, and I'm gonna get they gonna all want me and I'm just great. And then when they start popping on them, they feel insecure. I wonder if that happens. I just wonder. But let's continue.
Really was just the chest tat for me. Like
Chest tattoo.
I actually like your style. Like I like the pants. I like the top.
Thank you. I decided to go with something different.
Yeah, no, I like it. It definitely stands out. But I just kept looking at the chest tat, and if it stands out a little too much for me, then it's like. But that's the only thing.
Got it. So it's just the location, not like the tattoo itself, or.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say definitely not, but I appreciate the feedback. But yeah, you're not my type. Yeah.
Okay, and why not?
Just not the person. You have the height definitely there, but just not somebody that I go for. I don't know what it is. It's just he's just not my type.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Let's head back.
So I'm 5'10" without heels.
Without heels, what about with heels?
With heels, so I'm probably maybe like 6'1".
6'1".
I think. I don't know.
So 6'1".
XYZ, maybe she just came from the gym. Why would you just come from the gym and go to a dating show? Like, girl, no. You got to do better than that. I always think when you're going, when you're trying to go on a date with somebody, I think it's always safe. I would say safe to wear a dress. Sometimes certain pants may not work with your body shape or whatever, or a certain, I think it's always safe to get a nice dress and a heel that goes with the dress, or, it's safer to me than pants, because her pants, in my opinion, looks a little ill-fitted. It don't really look that pleasing to me. But once again, look, I'm not a fashionista, okay? And I don't really be caring about people the way they dress. I would be looking at something more substantial, But I don't like to. But since we're looking at it, it don't look that good to me. But who you are, what's up here is more important than what you have on to me. But people pop because of your shoes. So, child, what I'm saying, they probably like, we don't want to hear what you're saying, girl, because we know you old school and you don't give a damn. But that's just my thoughts. Let's continue.
With heels, okay, cool.
I don't know, but I haven't measured myself. But I know without heels, I'm 5'10".
I was just asking, man, because you pretty as hell. So,
did you want me to take off my heels so we can see what the height's looking like? I don't know.
I mean, if I'm your type, you know what I'm saying. I think we should.
I would say I'm still no. It's no, but I appreciate the comments. I appreciate you trying.
No pressure. I ain't trying, but no pressure though. It's all good. But you pretty though.
I appreciate it. I really
do.
I
like the zebra. The zebra pants.
Okay, and we did get a pop right here, right? Okay, your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name's Reynaldo. I'm 38, and when she first came out, I tried to hear her out, but I was just thinking to myself, if I saw her in public, I don't think I would approach.
Okay, and what is it that would make you not want to approach?
Maybe her stance. Yeah, probably that's the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. She do kind of stand like a wrestler.
He's definitely not my type, but for our stance,
nobody's her type. Y'all believe that? I mean, I don't know. I'm having a hard time believing that. She do stand like a sumo wrestler a little bit. I'm just saying. Divine Photo says the issue women like her keep running into when she said traveling and want to start a family, pick a struggle. Men don't travel unless it's business, child. I know that's right. Shout out to you, Divine Photos. Thank you for the super chat once again. She's standing like a sumo wrestler, where your legs are separated, just kind of awkward, stance. And then with the pants, it does look a little weird, But at the same time, I don't know if that's enough to really judge her on, but everybody have their preference, And so far, nobody is her type. So I'm like, what is her type? And if you're on this show, and this is just to me, if you're on a dating show to find somebody, it means you are having a hard time finding your type. So you might want to change your type. Thank you for the super chat, Divine Photos.
I used to be an athlete, so maybe that's what you're referring to. But
okay, maybe
you're
maybe
not
you
my
play
type
football.
at all.
I'm just saying.
Okay, and why at all?
It's just the hair. I mean, you have beautiful eyes, but I think it's just the hair and the face. I
What's
don't know.
wrong with
it's
his
just different colors in your face. I don't know what's going on, but you're not my type. Respectfully.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. So we do still have an unpopped balloon
Oh,
down
who
here.
haven't popped
Let's
their
head
balloon?
on over. Let's start with your name and age.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he too
I
short.
ain't got nothing. I'm sorry.
So you're popped.
Yeah, I got a pop.
Okay. Why? Let's start with your name and age and why'd you end up popping?
I mean, I just got to go with everybody else. I think he an inch taller than me. So she already told everybody it's like going to work when they tell you, hey, you fired. And everybody getting fired. So I'm going to quit before they fire me. Yeah, you ain't coming to fire me. I'm going to fire myself, So I just quit before I got the news. That's all. I was scared. Yeah, I was a little nervous. So before I just quit.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Got it. So how tall are you?
5'9". Short
You
man.
at this point.
But and nothing else short about me, though, okay? I'm trying to be professional on here, okay? Nothing else.
So I know he said he's 5'9", you're 5'10". Is he someone that's
I think
your type of-
5'9" is workable because, like I said, without heels, I'm 5'10". But yeah, you have beautiful eyes, though.
Thank you. You gorgeous too. You shouldn't have put that out there. You know what I mean? Because I got to run with them.
I mean,
everybody
I
know
had
the
to
boss is
because
firing, and everybody
I
got to
had-
run. You done lost all the employees.
I sure did. I knew the height thing. I was gonna lose people. I knew that, but 5'9" is definitely not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, because without heels, I'm 5'10", so that's not. I mean, we could still look at each other, so it's not bad.
Okay. Yeah. Easy on the eyes to look at.
Okay.
All right.
Don't y'all say this?
Let's
It don't
go.
matter. Laying down, y'all the same height, right? So that's all that matters. Going. I mean, you worried about the look versus who the person is. I don't know. Preferences. They are what they are. That could hinder you in many ways, but it seems like the preference outweighs the personality and everything else. The outfits, all the superficial stuff outweighs what's most important. So that's just what it is. That's what it is.
Back then.
But she don't have a
Hey,
man.
real quick, I'm 5'10" though. So.
No, he's not. Let's go.
You should have picked him.
Boy is trying.
All
Out of the
right.
pressure, no.
Okay, well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but we do thank you for
I
coming
appreciate it.
on.
Thank
Let's
you.
give it up for her, guys. I'll take this.
Come on
All
now.
right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Chelsea.
Chelsea, how old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I'm an emergency screening coordinator at a behavioral health facility.
Okay.
All right,
What are some
Chelsea.
things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel.
Okay.
I like to go like on nature walks.
That is
and I like
travel.
anything like in the water.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
A respectable man, a man that's kind, that has a good sense of that likes comedy, I'll
Okay.
say, and that's goal driven.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers, a disrespectful man, a man that doesn't really like have a goal, like doesn't really have a pathway in his life. And I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
No, you're good. You're doing well.
I would say a man that's not a man of God.
Okay. All right. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Ontario, and I'm 35. Oh, and I ended up popping my balloon because one, I am a comedian, but I mean, I guess it can kind of get like disrespectful, and I ain't been to church in probably like 7, 8 years, so that man of God got me. I ain't that man of God.
Okay.
I believe in him though.
Okay.
Praise God.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he is.
Nice. All right. Let's go on right over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Reynaldo. I'm 38.
She a little on the thick side, huh?
I wanted to hear her, and in hearing her, I wouldn't approach if I seen her in public.
Okay. And why not?
She's not his type.
She
don't want
looks
to.
a little older, maybe than her age. Probably that's why. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, and why not?
I would say his hair. It's not. Yeah.
What's wrong with his hair?
Well, then let's go on to our next guy over here.
all you-
Your
girl.
name and age.
My name Michael. I'm not 32.
You could say the same thing for her.
Why'd you end
hair.
up popping your balloon?
Just not really my type, and probably just a little too short for me and everything. But she's pretty now. Like the French tips and everything
Thank
too. But that's it.
Just try to
How
get him
tall
a
are
red
you?
from-
I'm 4'11".
4'11".
Most men like that.
Okay.
You know, it's okay.
Five up there. 5 feet, something like that.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
5 and up, something like that. So.
All right. So now, is he someone that's your type?
He is.
Oh, all right. So what makes him your type?
He has nice skin, and I like his style. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Tucker. I'm 32. But
That's my
I
last
mean,
name.
You said what?
That's my last name.
That's your last name?
All right, Tucker,
Florida.
come on, y'all.
Oh,
The
yeah,
height
I'm in
thing
Florida,
might
but
be
I'm in Florida,
working.
I'm
Come
in
on.
like Tennessee. My bad.
So we not
Tennessee.
kin.
Now we ain't
Yeah.
kidding. Nah, Florida. I mean, you gorgeous. I mean, I like the body and shit. You know.
Okay.
I just
Why'd you
just feel
pop?
expression, but you gorgeous though. Like for real.
Thank
Like you know. I mean, I can have fun with you.
Okay.
Okay.
For real though.
Is he someone
Why
that's
did-
your type?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
and what makes
why
him your
did-
type?
He's close to my height.
Close to your height. Damn. You say you 4'11". I'm 5'10".
We about there. We about there.
Hey, you gorgeous though, for real though. Like
you.
for real.
I know, thank
I
you.
mean you put together man. The all black
you.
too. This my thing.
I know. This is my favorite color.
For real.
no.
Black. Oh, damn. My favorite color orange though. But like all black though. Like this my thing though.
Thank you.
That's her match right there. She missing her calling, child. She missing her man. Girl, get Tucker and Tucker. Go get him. What his name? I forgot. What was his name? Tucker? What his last name? Tucker. Girl, that's the one for you right there. That look like a match right there. Right there. Train to Live says, hello, Mrs. DeeDee and chat room. I don't comment much, but I had to chime in. I noticed most of these dudes on Pop the Balloon, PTB, describe these average women as gorgeous. They sound thirsty AF. Well, you know what? Train to Live. I thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. I think they're just trying to be nice. as opposed to a lot of the women who come on the show and just find it super easy to be disrespectful. So I will give them that. I think they're just trying to be nice. I don't think they really, because you could see when they're hesitating to answer that they could be mean and they could be rude. There's more that they could say, but I don't think most of the men on here are trying to do that. I think they're trying to just be nice. We know that if you look at some of these people, otherwise, but they're trying to be nice. And I respect that. I think that you don't have to be mean. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, women can come on, like that lady just said, your teeth are buttery and you got plaque on your teeth. Now I can see the plaque on your teeth, but if it's a stranger, I would just, if I'm going to decline, and if you're not what it is, what my type, I'm just saying, if I was dating, if you're not my type, then I'm just going to respectfully decline. I'm not going to call out what I see just because it's not necessary. You know what I mean? And then you don't know the person. You don't want to be mean. It just shows your mean girl spirit or mean person spirit. And you don't have to do that. We clown on here because this is entertainment and we're having fun, but in the real world, you don't do that to people. You don't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt you to just be cordial and nice. Look, I respectfully decline. No, I appreciate you, but you're really not my type or whatever. But you seem like a cool person. But and keep it moving. You don't have to call out every little thing you see about a person. That's not. It's not necessary. We've seen women on this show call people, oh, you got plaque on your teeth. She said, what the other lady said, your hairline. But then if the men did it, oh my God, you're doing too much. You're sassy. So I think the men are just trying to be nice. And I don't think anything's wrong with that. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you for being here. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I think I said this before, though. I think the men could say a lot worse than what they actually do. And in some cases, I think they need to be brutal, match the energies. Because if a woman is coming on and just being brutal with you and she don't care, sometimes you got to match that energy. I will say that. Because sometimes it doesn't pay to just be nice to a person who's just so mean. Sometimes you need to match their energy and put them in check. Sometimes you don't let certain things slide. But if somebody is nice and they're not trying to be mean, you don't have to give them that mean energy, but meet that mean energy where it needs to be met at, in my opinion. Thank you, Paul Harrison.
I'm mad, bitch.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. My man. Thank you, Paul Harrison, for the super chat. It says, hey, DeeDee. I must have missed the Mike Tyson conversation. Yeah. But Mike looked bad. Yeah, 58 meant a lot. Personally, I can't stand the tramp stamps. Traveling is huge with these women. They're running away from themselves. Thank you so much for the super chat, Paul. I appreciate you for supporting the channel. Thank you once again. Yeah, I don't get the traveling. I don't get always when do you travel? You got a passport? What? Why? And the ones who have the passports, they're walking away from running away from these types of women. So, I wouldn't ask if you got a passport because that means he's looking for something more substantial. Just try to, you measure up to what the men want, in my opinion. At least give them something, So, yeah, the traveling thing is just weird to me. And I'm so tired of hearing it, to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with traveling. But Jesus, Lord, everybody, I want to have to travel. I like to travel. It's like, God damn, traveling sounds boring to me now. All I hear is travel. Where do you want to go, though? See, if you ask them where they want to go, they don't really be knowing. All they do is see these pictures of these people on them little huts in the water, and they want to do that. And they want to go where the water is blue, and that's it. They don't really have a real destination to where they want to go. They just want to go somewhere. I just want to travel. Just take me anywhere. I want to, it's getting out of hand. It really is. Thank you once again, Paul, for the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. It's just a mess. Pharaoh says, I would be harsh like Bernie Mac or Stone Cold. Thank you for the super chat, Pharaoh. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I think, like they used to talk about Kevin Samuels, he matched the energy. You match that energy. Sometimes it's necessary. You could tell when a person is, not, if she's not being combative and mean or whatever, you don't need to do that. But if she's one of those ones who just mean and nasty, then hell, I ain't mad at you for matching that energy. Let's continue.
Why'd you pop your balloon?
I just popped him. I don't know. Hey, you want me to get back?
You have to have a reason.
I mean, I just popped it because I just felt like, you know, I mean, I just felt like, I don't know. You want me to get it back?
Do you want it back?
Yeah, I want it back. I want it back.
Get it back.
I want it back.
Oh, that's your match
the balloon
back.
You can't just
That's
pop
your
if
match.
you don't know why.
My bad, but I'm getting my balloon back.
Okay, we'll be back then. Let's go on over here. Your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36.
Okay.
And just the physical attraction in regards to, I usually date more athletic women.
Okay.
That
I
no
knew that was
offense,
gonna
but
come
that
up.
would probably be the only reason.
I have more of a muscular build, so yeah, it
respect
can
that.
come off as not
Not-
athletic, but
Nah, ma'am.
Like
Ma'am.
fit, trust me. You
Ma'am. Now, ma'am. Now, I was trying to give you some, ma'am. Ma'am, muscular, ma'am. Now you capping. Now, see, that's where you lost me, ma'am. Ma'am, where's the muscular build, honey? Where? Girl, now, see, you were doing good. I don't see muscular build, ma'am. I see a stomach. I see more than respectfully, ma'am. I don't see muscular frame. Just all I'm saying. Not trying to be mean or shady. You lost me right there. You was doing good. But you blew me with the muscular build. I don't see it at all. I'm just saying. Don't say that ever again. Let's continue.
Nothing to me. But I hear you.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
he is.
Oh, okay. All right then. What's going on over here? Name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Amir, 35. It's really just the height. I'm 6'3". You 4'11". That's
That
crazy
is a
work.
first for me in my life.
That's crazy.
Most men love my height.
I'm not trying to have back problems. That's a lot.
You need to work out then.
No, I do.
Get a back brace. I
do.
don't know.
But it was that and also the nose piercing. I'm not too much of a fan of that.
Okay.
But I love
The what is it? The pot calling the kettle black. He need to work out. The audacity. I mean, I see at least 2 stomachs. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to go there. At least 2 stomachs. I'm just saying, and you need to work out then, girl. The delusion is definitely real. I'm just saying, nice lady. Seem like a nice lady. Man, you think we can't see the extra stomach? And we're gonna leave it there. Because I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just saying, we see another stomach. Do y'all see that? Just saying. That man looks in shape. He's slim. She said, work out then. He don't want to bend way down all the time. She said, work out. Your muscular build and 2 stomachs. Anyway, she's a nice lady. Let's continue.
your frames.
That's something
I
that
love
can
your
be
hair.
changed, but okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the height can't be changed.
Interesting.
But I do love your frames. I love your style. You know what I mean?
you.
I'm not a big fan of all black, but I do like how you have it together with the.
This
the
is just one
tones and
occasion.
everything. No,
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it.
Thank you. I like your style too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, now is he someone that's your type?
He is.
Good. All right, let's head on back. So, we got to pop. Let's head back. Your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Castro, 34. I just popped it just because, I mean, you gorgeous. You know, you look nice. You wear the glasses, nice and everything. It just, you know.
You don't know? He don't know. You
You
don't know.
strong. You a little strong for me. Too strong.
Strong?
Strong. Yeah, like
Muscular?
strong shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're strong with the shoulders. We can beat somebody at. You can beat them up for me. Shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know you can. You know what you can
I
do.
used to weightlifting.
See, I know. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
used to weightlifting. Yeah.
Yeah, them shoulders strong.
So that's the only reason you popped.
Them they big though. It match the body and everything, but
I'm dead.
but for me,
Okay.
that's just for me.
So you want me to look like this?
No, I don't want you to look like that. I just wanted to match for me.
Oh, it
You know what I
matches.
mean? Yeah.
So now is he someone that's your type?
Yeah.
He is my type. I'm not a fan of the hat, but he is my type. We both got leather. So, yeah.
Oh, that is a leather
Yeah,
shirt.
I like that. And the
Oh, a leather
chains.
thing. Okay, all right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we do have our one unpopped balloon over
This
here.
your best bet
Any
right
questions
here,
between the
ma'am.
two of you?
That's his best. That's her best bet. Pick him and run, and y'all have a good time. Divine Photo says Timu 2 Chains, child. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat, Divine Photos. But who's the Timu 2 Chains? Her or the guy? Which one? Pharaoh said she was nicer than some of them other chicks. Yeah, she was. I will give it to her. She seemed cool. She seemed nice. Thank you for the super chat. Pharaoh says she could be a good dominatrix with dating body. Oh my God. Pharaoh, your mind is in the gutter, baby. You might have to go pray, and cleanse yourself, because you keep talking about dominatrix and Pharaoh, you gotta go, get in touch with the higher power. I'm just saying. Thank you, Pharaoh, for the super chat. Lord, have mercy. Yeah, let's continue.
Where you from?
Florida.
Florida. I'm from Memphis.
Florida.
Got a problem
Okay.
with that?
No.
Memphis, we dangerous out there.
I used to date somebody from Memphis.
Damn.
Is that a problem?
Hopefully I don't know him though. You know what I'm saying? Because Memphis is real small, like a big ass circle.
Oh,
you know?
I'm sure you don't.
I'm from Memphis, but I live in LA though. Where you live in now?
Florida.
Florida. Okay. You ever
Yeah.
come to LA?
Yeah, I like to travel.
Okay. You travel.
You
all
paying
the
for the
time?
flight?
You said what?
Are you paying for the flight?
I mean, shit. I mean, it
Yes, no,
depends
maybe
on
so.
it depends on what's going on. I mean, if I'm paying for the flight, it got to be something like understood already. Like it got to be something like some like something going on. Like we got to be on the same page.
What's going on?
Like I mean, we got to be like on the same page. Like I can't just pay for the flight if I don't know what's going on. But you pretty though. I mean,
I know. Thank you.
You say they big, they head big. Ain't
No, it's not big. I'm just.
How old are you though?
I'm 29.
You 29. You got any
It
kids?
took no.
No kids.
No.
Okay, you got any trouble?
But he paying for the flight if she giving him some. That's what he's trying to say. Okay, if that's what's gonna happen, yeah, I'll pay for that flight. Other than that, I mean, he seemed like he'll go half, or she gonna have to pay for it. That's what it seemed like to me. She don't have no kids. Somebody asked that earlier. She don't have no kids. Okay, let's continue.
Everybody does.
I mean, not necessarily.
It's
I'm
worked
saying-
through, yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is, I'm not paying for nobody's mistakes. Like, if you got some trauma going on, like, if it's like some shit where, like, if like
Currently.
I got to pay for somebody else's mistakes, I ain't doing this shit. You know what
Pay
I'm saying?
for what?
I'm not paying for nobody's mistakes. Like, if you got some shit going on,
Oh no. I feel like you shouldn't bring your past trauma into a new relationship.
I mean, a lot of women do that shit though. A lot of women do that
I
shit.
don't.
And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name?
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Okay, I'm Tucker.
Okay, you should remember that. I said we have the last name. The same last name.
He didn't remember the first name.
Come on up.
Come up here.
Come on up. Oh my God.
Oh my lord.
All right. Do you have any final questions for him?
He
Any
trying to
questions
get
between
some.
two?
He ain't really.
I
into
would
her.
say,
He
what's your
horny.
family relationship like?
That man
My
was
mom,
somebody
I talk to her every day. Every day. My mom is
Mama's
like,
boy.
Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a mama's man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Her man.
No, my mama's man isn't like, we talk every day. Like,
Okay.
I'm not a boy, I'm a grown ass man.
Right.
So
Right.
we talk every day. So my mom is like my best
mama's
friend.
man.
So, you know what I'm saying? Until I get married, like, she's my number one lady. So, like, when I get married, like, my wife will be my, my number one. But
So with that being said, how would you rank your being married? How would you rank your mother, your wife, and your children?
when I'm married, my wife come first.
Okay.
My wife, my kids, then my mama. She gotta get her own nigga, but yeah. But my wife come first though. You know what I'm saying? So like my wife, is my number one lady. Yeah, of course, absolutely.
All right. So then my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, you can.
And is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
We got a match. I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off. Let's give it up for them, guys.
Do y'all think they're gonna make it?
All right, let's go ahead and bring.
Do y'all think he was really into her, or he's looking to get laid? Because I kind of seem like he trying to get some. Yeah, he'll pay for the flight if he gonna get some. I think that's what he's trying to do. I don't know. I don't know. That's the vibe I was getting for him, but who knows? Hopefully, they might be the ones that make it. That it'll surprise you sometimes. The ones who you think making it will make it won't, and the ones who you think are not gonna make it end up being together. So hopefully, we can see. We can. Hopefully, they can do a update to let us know. Danny says, "Well, look, these are grown people, child. They gonna do what they want to do." Let's continue.
Bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Rita.
Rita, how old are you?
I'm 28.
And what do you do?
I'm a payroll HR operations manager.
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go out, have
Travel.
dinner. I like to hike and do a lot of outdoorsy type of stuff. I also like arts and crafts and artsy things like that. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are some things you look for in a man?
Things I look for in a man, I'm definitely looking for a leader. I'm looking for someone who is going to be my best friend. I'm looking for someone that is smart and ambitious.
Okay. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breaker for me would be cigarettes. That's absolutely no for me. I can't do it. And someone who doesn't really have very much going on for themselves.
Okay, cool. Got it. All right. Okay. We do have a pop balloon, right? Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
My name is Ontario, and I'm 35.
In Ontario, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I really wish it was the ADSG. I forgot the first thing she said, but it was that.
The first thing? My name?
Nah. Yeah, your name. That's it. Nah. But other than that, I mean, I forgot what it was because my mind slipped.
Like when she said what she does for work or when she does something
That I like
for fun?
to go out on the town, maybe? That might have been the first
It
thing.
wasn't out on the town either.
It wasn't that. Outdoorsy stuff?
Not
Okay,
that
well,
bad, no.
it's okay.
But okay, so something she said, but is she someone that is your type physically?
Oh, no, she's very attractive. Yeah, very attractive. I
Thank
get that
you.
for sure.
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's actually pretty cute. Yeah, I would talk to him. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so we do still have 5 balloons left unpopped. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask these remaining guys a question.
Okay, we'll start off pretty easy. Just what are things that you like to do for fun? If you had a weekend and you had some money, what would you do?
Okay, let's start right on over here. Name and age, and what would you like to do for fun for the weekend?
My name is Reynaldo. I'm 38, and I would like to eat. I love to eat, so definitely
Period.
go out. Definitely go out, grab some grub. Probably go bowling, something fun. Okay. Some, where we could interact.
Mm.
Yeah.
That don't sound too fun. I'm just saying. I like to eat bowling. That's not that fun. What do y'all think? I think it's cool. That's what people typically do. Go out, you bowling, you get something to eat and have a conversation. I don't think anything's wrong with it. But she specified fun. Like, what would you do for fun? Like, what would be a fun date? I personally don't think going out and eating is fun. That's just me. But if she had said, "Oh, just what would we eating?" Everybody want to go eat. Everybody want to eat. I like to eat too, but everybody like to eat. Is that fun though? I don't think going to a restaurant is fun. I think it's okay, but going to a restaurant is not fun to me. I think when you say fun, I like fun, something adventurous. Maybe I could go go-kart racing or paintball. The paintball, that seems fun. Paintball thing, or even the trampoline park. I think that's fun. Stuff like adventurous type fun, simple things. They're not, go-kart racing. That's fun to me. Stuff like that is still not expensive, but it's fun. She said fun. Going to a restaurant and eating food is not fun. And I think if you are a person, yes, you get the atmosphere. You go out to a nice restaurant, you get the atmosphere. But the atmosphere, if the place is nice, you get to see a nice place, but everybody's sitting out eating. I mean, it's not that fun, in my opinion. Something fun. Or maybe something different. Just going sit down and eating is not fun. It's not. That means when you go eat, because you're hungry. Now, if you said when you're hungry, you go eat or you cook something. And I think for me, because I cook, or have been, been cooking for years, it's not, it's good to get out when you don't want to cook, or just to get a break, or have a, treat yourself where you don't have to cook and get a break from it. I'm all with that. But when you say fun, it ain't just fun to go eat. Just saying. Successful Emily says fun for women is expensive, foodie, finesse meals. And say some women, Successful Emily, because I am not that chick. That's what I'm saying. I never was into food like that. First off, thank you for this super chat, Successful Emily. I was never into food like that. I like to eat, but I don't need expensive restaurants. I could, cook. If I want a steak, I can cook it. And if I'm not mistaken, Successful MD, you know how to cook, right? So when you know how to cook and you can, cook well, and you know how to, you eat your food. Restaurants are not a big turn on all the time. I think it's nice to go out and have go to a nice restaurant here and there, but I wouldn't consider it fun. I want to go to a restaurant because I like their food and I'm hungry. So if I'm hungry and I want to taste a certain meal at a certain place, I'm going because I want to eat, not because it's fun to do that. I'm just eating and chewing, and I'm just looking around at other people eating and chewing. That's it. That ain't fun to me. So fun, something fun, other than that. Let's continue.
Cool. Going over here. Your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is Meagan. I'm 32.
Okay.
Oh, and adventurous things. I like to do adventurous things.
Okay.
I like movies and everything. Also, I like to also chill or whatever, like go to have a picnic or something like that. Something different that I'm not used to doing and whatnot. So I'm very open to basically anything. Also eating and just basically anything. So.
Lorenzo says, DeeDee, are you scared of roller? I'm not afraid of roller coasters. I've been on them. But I'm apprehensive now because we're in Texas, and at the Texas Fair, people have lost their lives falling from them things because they're not, I don't want to die, I don't want to die on the roller coaster. And that's happened to a few people here in Texas. So look, I've been on roller coasters. One of the places my husband, before he was my husband, it took me was there was something in New Orleans called Jazzland. I don't know if you remember that. It's all closed now. But Jazzland, we went to Jazzland. That was fun. I was on a roller coaster. It was fun. No, so I'm not afraid of them. I'm just apprehensive now that I'm older, and I've seen people actually fall from those things because they don't they're not properly maintained, and people fall from them into their debt, and I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm apprehensive now, but when I was younger, no problem. I've been on them, no problem. Not afraid, just apprehensive. I might not get on a super tall one because I'm scared. Like I am scared a little bit now because I'm like, child, I want to live the rest of it. I'm getting old, and I want to get older, and I want to live my life. I don't want to fall off no damn. I don't want to lose my life in a tragic, funny way. I'm just saying, like that. I want to get old and then die. I don't want to die prematurely on the goddamn roller coaster. So yeah, maybe I am a little scared of it, especially now, because I got a lot to lose. I'm not young. I gotta finish this thing off, So that's how I look at it. But anyway, let's continue.
Okay, cool. I like picnics. That sounds good.
All right, name and age and the answer to her question.
Absolutely. I'm Demetrius, and I'm 36.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I would say if I had, you said a weekend, but I would like to extend that a little bit. If I had 3 or 4 days and some money, I would like to. I'm a traveler. I like to be on the beach every time that I get an opportunity to do so.
I feel that.
I like to get away, and when I get away, I like to literally disconnect and decompress.
Yeah.
So that would be it for me.
Okay, that sounds great. I like it.
Name and age and the answer to her question.
Amir, I'm 35. Bike riding, I really do enjoy that. Kind of really picked it up during the pandemic. Beside that, any type of music event, I'm a musician as well, so I just love to be around live music.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm simple.
Okay, cool. I roller skate, so I'll be outside.
I like roller
I'll be
skating.
outside with you.
I'm from New York. They got a spot up in Harlem I could take you.
Oh, okay.
Riverbank.
Good to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, that's more my stilo. Roller skating, fun. We do it all the time. Roller skating. Hell, I'll do the skydiving. I'll do that. That it's weird. Like it's certain things I won't do that's scary and maybe life threatening, but skydiving is on my bucket list. It is. Zip lining is on my bucket list, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know why it is, but it is. That's on my bucket list to do. But I love bowling, stuff like that. I love picnics and I love it's interesting because my husband is a musician as well. So, music, live theater, live move what I'm trying to say. Movies, cool, music, live music, um plays and stuff like that, theatrical plays and things like that. All that stuff is nice. I love that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Those things are cool. Just all sorts of things that you could do that's fun and simple. It doesn't have to take a whole lot, and this is why I think when I hear people saying, take me out to dinner, I need to eat and I want to I need feed me, and that's okay. You can go and eat, but it don't have to cost $300 and $400 every time you go out. You could still get something to eat and go do things that's not where you're gonna spend an arm and a leg. There's a lot of things that you could do. So yeah, I don't know what these people be talking about. Successful MD says, yes, I can. Yeah, DeeDee, they never mentioned cooking. Right. I think it's fun to cook. I mean, if you're cooking all the time, yes, it gets a little, oh my God, it's a little mundane, but you got to eat. But if you a person cooking all the time, sometimes, like I said, you want to break and maybe go somewhere. But other than that, I mean, if you know how to cook, you can cook a meal. Y'all could share in it and do it together. I think that's fun too. I think that's fun, sharing, making a meal and stuff like that. I mean, you can find fun in a lot of different ways, not just sitting in a restaurant eating. Thank you, Successful MD. Let's continue.
All right, let's go over here. Name and age and answer to her question.
Castro, 34. Yeah.
Oh. Why we end up popping?
She cute. She gorgeous. She got a good smile, nice hair, everything. But I just like everybody else like her, so I don't want to like her.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, the musician. When they be like, man, you listen to this rapper or listen to this music, and everybody like them. I'm late on the person. You know what I mean? And I don't want to like the person no more, just because everybody already like. They like too much. So yeah, I ain't want to like. I want to go against the grain.
Well, what if they were just listening to what I had to say? They don't even know if they like me yet. They just being good listeners.
They good listeners. I was trying, but something told me don't listen, don't fall for it, or nothing. She gorgeous. She got that smile. Don't listen. She had me in a lot of trouble. And my pockets might be in a lot of trouble too.
Well, I'll let you have your opinion. I'm about to say he got all this drip on. Talk about, yeah, spending money on me. He's spending money on himself. So that's crazy. But okay.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would probably say no, but mostly just not because of his face. I think his face is actually very attractive. Probably just because the outfit. I'm not like really a flashy person like that. I would be like one necklace. I think 6 is a lot. But that's about it for me.
You have 6 on?
No,
I don't know. I didn't count, but it felt like 6.
I got 4.
Oh, 4.
2, 3.
But if you also count the necklaces down there too.
Oh, that's a chain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's head on back. So we do still have 4 balloons left unpopped.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. I'm actually going to hand you a pick. So let me
I
get a
was
pick
say,
for you.
I don't know how nothing.
There you go. And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
1 balloon.
1 balloon.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go here.
All right. So, why do you have our balloon unpopped for her?
She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She smells good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's why.
Okay. So, why did we end up popping his?
I would probably say his eyes are gorgeous, but I don't know. Maybe he just seems like a little bit older. Maybe I'm just a little scared. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's a little bit too old for me. I'm not sure, but that's about it.
Okay. And how old are you again?
38.
38, and you are
28. So it's like a 10-year
28.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. All right, we got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask these guys another question.
Okay. I'm going to ask, what is your relationship like with your parents?
Okay, start over here. Your relationship with your parents. What's that like?
I got a good relationship with my parents. My mom lives like 8 minutes, 10 minutes up the street from me, so I see her often. Even when I'm working, I go see her and everything. So, and my stepdad, and everything. So I have a good relationship with my parents. So, yeah.
Listen, is that a deal breaker for you guys? Let me know. Does a woman have to have a good relationship with her parents? Is that a deal breaker? If a woman, put a 1 in the chat if you need your woman to have a good relationship with her parents. 1 if she if she has to have a good relationship with her parents, or put a 2 if she doesn't. If you don't care. Is it just all about how she treats you? 1 if she has to have a good relationship with her parents, and 2 if you don't care. Let me know. Farrell, thank you for the super chat. Says, I like cooking desserts and creative sweets. Me too, Farrell. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Hareem says, go on the gun range. I haven't done that yet, but I want to do the gun range. Go to the gun range, the spa, miniature golfing, and rock climbing. I love rock climbing. Those are good first dates if you want to be different. Thank you for the super chat, Hareem. I love the gun range. I love the spa. Is cool. It's cool. Miniature golf, rock climbing is one of my favorites. Rock climbing, the gun range. I have not been to the gun range yet, but I got to get there. My daughter wants to go too. But yeah, I want to do that. But rock climbing, oh Lord, I love rock. Yes, I think these are good choices. Thank you, Hareem, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Active stuff. You want to lose some weight, you want to get active, get healthier, do stuff like that. I think fun stuff that is, cause you to sweat a little bit. You don't want to be like, just fun stuff. I don't see anything wrong with stuff like that. I would appreciate that. Let's see. We got ones, 2 ones, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2. Vince says he don't care. That shows she's respectful. If they don't get along with their parents, it says a lot. Divine Photos say that. It's not getting along with them, Divine Photos, but whether you have a close relationship, whether the relationship is close or whether it's strained. Because there are a lot of people who don't have good relationships with their parents or with their mothers, whoever raised them, because the parent or the parents were toxic. So to keep their peace and not be in that toxic relationship, they had to kind of distance themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people look at that as a red flag if you don't have a good relationship with your mother or your father or your parents or whatever, without knowing the full picture. Because to me, same here. I was close with my mother years ago, but we're not as close now. Not because that's what I choose, but it's just the relationship is kind of strained. But it's almost as if that's the way she wants it to be, because she doesn't accept my family kind of in a way. She kind of does, but kind of doesn't. She doesn't really have a relationship with them, with her grandkids or anything, my husband, because I don't know. I can't fully explain it. This is why I say I have to put it in a book at some point. So I wouldn't say, and just my opinion, that should be a deal breaker, because you have to fully know what the situation is, and so sometimes these mothers, and I was raised by a single mother, and they, she wasn't, I guess, into, her daughters getting married and having a good husband. She was that single woman who kind of bitter kind of mentality, and so it's difficult having a close relationship with that type of mentality, because it'll stress you out. Sometimes the people who raise you are not good for you, as opposed to vice versa. People just think that because your parents raised you, your mother, your father, that they're not toxic, and that you shouldn't, remove that toxicity from your life. Sometimes it's necessary, because it'll only bring you backwards. It's not beneficial, or it's not healthy. I'll say that. And then there are cases where the parents are the ones, like I said, they don't want to be around you because they can't stand to see your life because they didn't have it. So are you supposed to forge ahead with that relationship, or what do you do? Because if they remove themselves and they don't want to be bothered because whatever their insecurities or reasons are, should you still forge that ahead? And if you're a person on the outside looking in at that person, do you judge them based off of that? And you say, oh, well, now I can't fool with her because she don't have a close relationship, or he don't have a close relationship with his parents, so I'm just walking away. I think you gotta look at it for what it is. You gotta look at the scenario. It's not a one size fits all. You have to look at what's behind it, in my opinion. Because there are a lot of men out here who don't have good relationships with their mothers, and it's not because they're bad men and that they don't understand women. It's just because the women, the mothers, are toxic, and they had to remove themselves from them, or they were forced to move themselves from them because it was a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta look at it for what it really is, and not just judge it on the surface. Classic Perspective says, I know a lot of women who are single mothers don't expect their daughters to get married. Oh yeah, facts. There's always an exception to the base rules. Good parents are rare, but distancing yourself from toxic habitat is definitely healthier. Exactly. They want their daughters to be single like them. Oh my God, that is facts. Straight up, because they don't understand it. Like, you don't understand something that you've never had, even though you say you wanted it, you couldn't get it. Or, this is how I know they start to say, oh, it was by choice. It wasn't. Well, your choice wasn't to do it. Your choice was to be single. But saying, it's the same thing when women say, oh, I've been engaged before. Yeah, but you've never been married. And if you were engaged, you didn't get married, you must not have wanted to be married. So it's afterthought of, oh, my daughters are married, but I could have been married. It's like, but could you, or did you not want to? And now you feel funny about it, that you're older and your daughters are married, and now you feel like it's a slight to you, but I had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. But let's continue, y'all. We got to get to the point of this.
Thanks.
Right over here.
Great question. I don't have a good relationship with my real father. Right, my parents have been married for 30 years though.
Okay.
And I say parents because my stepfather's been my father for the last 30 years.
I like that.
That being said, my mom is probably one of my best friends.
Oh.
I haven't lived near my mom in 20 plus years. So we've had to build our relationship through communication, which is why communication is everything to me. So I love that woman to death.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
All right, let's go over here. Answer to her question.
I'm really tight with both my parents. Very blessed to still have them in my life. They're divorced, but that's life.
Yeah.
My father, he's East African, so just being there for him, we're tight now.
Yeah.
With my mom, that's also like what bro says. I love my mom dearly. Take care of her, make sure she's good. She was actually rooting for me, praying, like sending prayers and wishes, hoping that I find a match. So hopefully you can meet her one day.
That's nice.
Oh. I love the forwardness. Okay.
Shoot a shot. Okay, and I know obviously they would want to know as well, what's your relationship like with your family?
Yeah. So I actually just got my mom to move out to my state. Like I said, I live in Dallas now, but I'm originally from Oakland, California, so I just got her to move out there, and we are besties. I did grow up in an only single-parent household, so it's just been me and her my entire life, and yeah, we're really, really close. Me and my dad, I know him, I love him. He lives in another state than me, so we're not the closest, but I think, we're building over time. So, yeah.
All right, so it is time to pop a balloon.
Okay.
Go ahead and pop one balloon. All right, so why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
Oh, she's pretty. I mean, I like her dress and everything, her hair and everything. Nice teeth. She's pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did we end up popping his?
I popped his probably because he seemed the least enthusiastic of the three. Like, they seem really enthusiastic, and he just seems so, you got to go where you want it.
Understandable.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, and then we can just stay right here. Guys, any questions for her? Okay, he's already ready. Let's go right over here.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're healed from any past relationships?
Good question.
Yes. I had a not so great breakup like a year or so ago. And I had a lot of alone time, a lot of healing time, spent a lot of time like with myself, just relearning myself. And yeah, I feel really good coming out from that. And so like, I don't really have any hurt from that. I learned about the things that I want in a partner, the things that I need, and the things that are going to make me and whoever else successful. So, yeah.
Okay. Are you a woman of God?
My woman of God, I would say yes. Okay. I'm very spiritual, but I don't like necessarily subscribe to Christianity, so to speak. And I'm not the person that shows up at church every weekend either. So I would say that's it for me. Yeah.
Would you be open to it?
Going to church?
Yeah, I'm not saying like every Sunday, because even like right now, I don't have a home church. But
Yeah.
you know, like when I'm intentional. I'm looking for a wife. You know what I mean? So like I know I do want to build my family foundation on what I believe as well. And I'm a Christian.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would be open to it. I've gone to church plenty of times before. I'm just not consistent in it. But I would be open to going for sure.
Me in the same boat. I'm not consistent either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. Yep.
All right. So we did get a pop back here. Why did we end up popping?
I'm a spiritual person. I've learned throughout a bunch of experiences in life that God is the leader of my life, right? And so I don't go to church every Sunday, right? I'm not that person, but I do fellowship. I do go a couple times a month, but that is probably the leader of my life, right? As far as leading me in the right direction and making sure that I have purpose and that I follow that purpose. And so I only pop my balloon because that being the focal point for me, I didn't want to ruin my brother's opportunity to meet a young woman that he felt like,
I hope they're mad.
that he felt like he was good for.
Yeah.
Now, how is religion with you guys? With all of you, whether the women watching and men, is it a deal breaker if the person is not religious? Are you looking for somebody, whether it's male or female, for somebody that is into religion, who's very religious? Is that a deal breaker? Or does that matter? Let me know. I want to know. Let's continue.
So I didn't want to ruin that opportunity.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mayor, come on up here with us. Let's all walk back over here. All right. Any final questions between the two of you to determine if this is a match?
Are you comfortable with dating a musician, specifically rap?
That's a good
Positive
question.
though. My music
Positive
consists,
rap.
yeah. Nah, I talk mental health, love, faith in my music.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, I think I would be comfortable with that. I think a lot of times it just depends on the message. And I think the message predicts the type of people that you're around too. So,
Facts.
I think, like you said, I would be comfortable with that specific genre. For sure.
Okay. And you cool with the distance? I'm in New York, but I do travel to Texas pretty often.
I have so much family in New York. My family's from the Bronx.
Okay. Wait, what part?
And I have, that's a great question. I don't know. Decatur?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not from the Bronx. I'm
cool.
removed from them.
I can ask you on our date.
But yeah, so I'm not. Distance is not a big thing, and I probably need to go to New York, to be honest.
Okay.
More than I have.
Hopefully, I could be another reason. That you come. I feel like we match kind of anyway.
With the orange?
Okay, so any questions on your end, or you're
Do I
good?
have any questions?
You don't have one, don't worry
I had a whole host of questions. I forgot all of them. No, I'm gonna say we're good for
Okay.
now. Yeah.
All right. So then, is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
And is it a yes for you for
You
him?
seem chill.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, I'm about to say she. Ooh,
I'm
she
gonna say
too
no. You're popping some balloon.
Damn.
And that's just because I feel like the attraction for me isn't there, and I would want him to have a person who wants to be all over him. But I do think
Damn,
we
she
have
had
a lot of similarities,
thing.
so I think it's a little bit unfortunate because I was looking forward to it. But
all good.
but yeah, no, you seem like a really great person.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You
I hope
too.
you find your love.
Absolutely. And I
Why
pray you
get to
find
the
the same.
last minute like that and just say no? Like,
over
what
there.
turned you off?
All
I
right.
don't
Well,
think
that
she
is
was
all the
really that
balloons
interested in the
popped,
first
but
time.
we do thank you for coming. Let's give it
Girl,
up
you
for
ain't
her,
got
guys.
nobody. You don't got nobody. I don't think she was that interested. Why get him way up there and then say no? Like, what did he say that turned you off all at that point? I'm just saying. He was like, we can go on a date, and she's talking fast. I didn't think she was that interested in the first place. Maybe I think that's low down. You should get enough information before you bring him up there and say, no. He said he a musician. I don't think she was really feeling that, but she was talking fast. I know it was something about her talking fast. No. She talked too fast. It wasn't her. No, it wasn't her thing, child. Girl, why wait? Okay. Oh Lord, look what we got here. Let's see.
But
so good.
but yeah, no, you seem like a really great person.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
you
I hope
too.
you find your love.
Get all that
Absolutely,
you
and
need to
I
know
pray you
before
find
you
the
get
same.
pursue.
Yeah.
That's not
Thank
right.
you can head back over there. All right. Well, that
Well,
is
girl,
all the
that's no
balloons
match for you,
popped.
honey.
But we do thank you for coming.
On to
Let's
the
give it up
next.
for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Woo! That's on to the next shot. They be taking too long.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Come on, ma'am. You got to get the match, baby. Somebody.
Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Shansia.
Shansia, how old
Yes,
are you?
I'm 32 years old.
And what do you do?
I work in public health.
Okay, very
Yes.
nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to do anything with an experience. I'm an open person. I've gone skydiving. I like to try new restaurants. I like to hang out with my friends, my family. I like arts. I like to try a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for someone who's romantic, someone who knows how to do for themselves, someone who's a self-starter, someone who's God-fearing, someone who's caring, and someone who knows how to balance life in general, knows how to balance their emotions and also know how to balance their logic.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Cheating is a deal breaker. I feel like that is a choice.
Yeah.
So if you cheat, that's a deal breaker. That's a no for me. You're out of here.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, lying. Exactly.
Okay.
Lying is also a deal breaker. I'm a straightforward person, and I would like for other people to be straightforward and honest as well. So if you're not, that's a deal breaker.
Okay, got it. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Yes.
So I'm going to switch it on over to you. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hold
Thank
on
you.
to that. And I am going to have you pop 2 balloons based off of what you're seeing. Whoever's not really your type, whatever it is, go ahead and pop 2.
Okay. Can I like walk
Of
up
course,
and down
yeah.
a
Go
little
ahead.
bit?
Take a good
Okay.
look.
Y'all crazy.
Okay, and then one more. Okay, since we're here, we'll start over here.
Yes.
Your name and age.
Ontario, 35.
And Ontario, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Oh, I found her very attractive. I like big chesticles and curvy women, so that works for me. That was good.
So why did we end up popping his?
I pop his because he has a coat on. You know, we're inside, indoors. You know, it's appropriate.
blazer,
Different
is it?
things for where you're at. You know, it's just the coat. It's just the style. Yeah, but he's handsome. Yeah, you're attractive.
Right, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And then you popped one more down there. Let's head over there. All right. Your name and age, and why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Castro, 34.
And why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, she cool. I was looking at her. She look nice. You know, it's fine.
Thank
I really
you.
see too many things I can complain about her. You know, make a reason to really pop it. I was just listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did we end up popping his?
Too flashy. I'm not a flashy person. You know, if you make money, that's fine and all. I just wouldn't want other people to know.
Right.
You just never know other people's intention, and if you're flashy, you just never know what you're bringing on.
Sure.
That's all.
Thank you. I mean, as a man, you know, my job is to provide and protect, you know. So even though if a man's flashy, but can he make sure we okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regardless whether he's flashy or not, whatever he has. So we can't drive a flashy car, nice car, because we got to worry about somebody trying to take something because they don't have it. But the thing is, can he protect you? Can
Yeah.
he protect you when you in these streets, when we's being flashy? Because regardless, you're going to spend money wherever you go. So we got to look at, we at the lowest of the totem pole because we scared what somebody else think. No, I think not. I'm going to show out wherever I go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel you. I feel you. I
That's
feel
all.
you.
That's all.
I
You
feel
showing
you.
out. You got that ass out, them titties out.
Thank you.
Lord.
Okay, so
Thank
shit, why I
you.
can't have my chains out? You
Thank
got
you.
ass and titties out.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean,
want
you
chains
can
out.
you can have the chains out. I think for me, it's just I've had situations with guys that are very flashy, and things would come about that
No, you're right,
I
though.
just don't want to be in a situation in. So it's just if you're flashy, that's fine for you, but I don't want that for me.
I understand, and you're absolutely right though, because there has been things before, past time, and you do have to correct it over time. And some people got to learn. You know, some people got a hard head, and you got to teach them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ain't the one to play with.
But you did look good. I will say that you're handsome. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kat.
Now, does he have a point? Does he have a point? Because listen, I get what she was saying about the being flashy part. You know, it's a bit much to me too. But he made a good point though. Yeah, you got the boobs out and you got the butt, hanging out. So that's gonna get attention too. So flashiness is all about getting attention. So you're putting everything on display. So that's gonna draw people's attention to you. And how she looks is going to grab attention too. So it seems like they're both attention seeking or attention seekers. So, you got to look at that too. Cause women who don't want a whole lot of attention are going to dress moderately. They're going to dress in a way that's not going to get the wrong type of attention. You know what I mean? A little more subtle. Most women like sex appeal. Most women like to feel good and feel sexy, but there's a way to do it in a way that's not going to bring you negative attention, from men who are just looking at, to objectify you is what women, a lot of women say they hate, but they still put themselves out on Front Street to get that same type of attention. So, it's the same thing. You put your tits and your TNA on display, they gonna look. And they're gonna wanna gravitate towards it. And if you don't want that type of attention, you would dress a little bit more subtle. And it's not saying that you can't have a body, because if you have a nice body, you don't have to put it all out there. You can still dress modest and still look good and still get attention. But if you don't want that type of attention, you find that those women tend to cover up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a difference between you being like that and him wearing his chains and stuff. Y'all both trying to seek attention. Everyone should pop that walk is stank as hell. Oh my God. Thank you, Farrell. Farrell, you think so? Oh my God. Oh, this is Farrell. You sure she ain't one that you would be trying to secretly hook up with? I'm just saying. Thank you for the super chat, Farrell. I'm just asking. Let's continue.
Yeah, sure. All righty. We do have 4 guys left.
Yes.
Go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question.
Okay, so my first question is, what does dating with a purpose mean to you?
Okay, dating with a purpose. Start with your name and age and then the answer to your question.
I'm Reynaldo. I'm 38. Dating with a purpose is basically dating with reason.
I hope he get a match or something.
A lot of people date for the wrong reasons. I'm trying to date to marry in the long term. So that's my dating with purpose.
Okay. I like that answer.
Name and age and the answer to your question.
My name is Michael. I'm 32. And my answer to the question is basically dating to marry. It's dating, also dating for purpose. So, I mean, I'm dating to marry. I'm 32. I'm getting up there. So I want to eventually get married, have kids and everything. So I want everything to be intentional and everything. So that's how I feel.
Okay. Thank you.
Name and age and answer to your question.
My name is Demetrius and I'm 36. To follow my brother right here. I'm all about intentionality. So every part of my life is about intentionality, right? My relationships with my friends, family, coworkers, the business that I'm building. So same intention, right? To be married. I'm only getting older, so I'm not here to waste time.
Yeah. All right.
Name and age and answer to your question.
Amir, 35. I'm here because I'm looking for a wife. Flew out from New York. Hopefully I can find one. I'm very intentional. I'm trying to find my peace. I'm trying to build a family. I'm trying to really invest in somebody who's really going to tap into me and just bring the best parts of me out.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Let's head on back, and it is time to pop a balloon.
Just one?
Just one. All right, so Demetrius, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Oh, she's gorgeous. Speaks well. Little showing, but still conservative, right? Like it's still conservative enough. So, yeah, and I like chocolate women.
Period.
So, hey.
Now, why did we end up popping his?
Nothing too much. I dated someone named Demetrius before.
Oh yeah, no,
and I don't go backwards.
Yeah, we good. I understand. Respectfully, I understand.
Once you said that, it's like, no, we're good. I don't even want you thinking about me and
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
No.
So nothing against you. Like, you're handsome as well, and you look nice. I would say I like how you put your outfit together. It's just the name.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Question. So if you met a woman who had the same name as your ex, is that a deal breaker? Is that like, oh, you can't do that? If your ex name was Sabrina and Sabrina did you dirty, if you meet another woman with that whose name is Sabrina, do you just do you dislike her or dismiss her because you can't stand to call, is it going to cause you to think about the ex Sabrina, and you going to put her head on your ex Sabrina's shoulders because she got the same name? Is that a thing? I think it's dumb, but maybe I'm a little bit too realistic. I don't know. I think it's dumb. But at the same time now, I think there is something to it, depending on the relationship. If you was in love with your ex and her name was Sabrina and she did you dirty, either you're gonna be mad at her because you really loved her and it's gonna make you think about her. If that's the case, if you're not over her and you meet somebody else with that name and you start, but then I can understand the feelings might be there, but when you meet this person, she's a totally different person. They just have the same name. So it's kind of, wouldn't it be a little difficult to try to judge her based on the other person when they're totally different? People do stuff like that. Oh, so my ex name was Kendrick and your name Kendrick. Oh, hell no. Like, now you don't even know that it's not the same person. You know what I'm saying? It's the weird stuff like that that gets me. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Okay, we've got 3 balloons left. Go ahead and ask these guys another question.
So we're all here on a dating show. You're clearly wanting a woman in your life. So what value does a woman bring to your life?
Let's start down there and come back this way. All right, what value does a woman bring into your life?
I feel like a woman can bring a lot of value. Like I said, peace, joy. Somebody who's really gonna make sure I'm on my P's and Q's, making sure that I'm on my job. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a workaholic, but I need someone who's gonna understand that, someone who's gonna build me up the same way I want to build her up as well. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a queen, nothing less.
Okay, thank you.
All right, over
There are
here.
different
What was the
kinds
question
of
again?
queens, though,
What value does a woman bring to your life?
I would want a woman to bring peace. I like to come. I mean, I work a lot, so I like to come home and not have to deal with arguments and anything like that. But I just like to come home and maybe massage or maybe cook or anything, or we just do something together. So yeah, like I said, like he said, I'm looking for a queen also. I want an empire to build. I want us to build together and see how far we can go. Like I said, I eventually want to get married and everything. So I want to just mainly peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and what value does a woman bring to your life?
Well, you need a woman. Well, you need a woman to make a family, and so, with that being said, family oriented, peace, like they said, of course, a woman who could take accountability as well as me, and just be my best friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the answers are nice.
Right. But it is time to pop a balloon.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pop one, girl, so we can get this moving along. Another question. Does your person have to be your best friend? Do you see your wife or your husband as your best friend? Let me know, yes or no. Do you see your potential wife or your girlfriend or your husband or your man as your best friend? Do you put that all in the same category? Would you see, because the relationship that you have with your best friend is different from the relationship you have with your spouse. But I guess if you could have a best friend and a spouse all wrapped in one, is that what you want? Yes, 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 yeah, yes. Everybody say yes for the most part. If it starts with a la and ends with a or I'm out. Okay. You talking about the name. Dragon Stallion says no, they are your spouse, not a friend. Not my best friend, just be friendly. Hell no, she needs to be my woman, not my friend. And thank y'all for the answers, because I think that's because I don't think, I'll give you my answer. I don't see, I don't see a relationship as a person being your husband or your wife being your best friend. I think they're two different things. I think a friend is different from your spouse. Now, I think that the two of you being able to I think there's some parts of it where people think that it's the same, where your best friend or your I think there are certain things you share with your best friend that you don't share with your spouse. There are certain things you do with your best friend that you don't do with your spouse. But I think when it comes to your husband or wife, I think you should be able to, and this is where I think people kind of mix it in the best friend thing, because I think with your husband or your wife, you should be able to talk to them about anything. I mean, if that's the relationship you have with your best friend, I could see that, because I think there's nothing that you shouldn't be able to share with your husband or your wife. I think y'all should be open about everything. You should be comfortable with talking to them about, going to them and being your authentic self, because you're around this person all the time. They should know the ins and outs of you. There should be nothing that you can't talk about. There's nothing that you should be able to hide. You should be really comfortable with your husband or your wife. You shouldn't be apprehensive about certain things. I mean, y'all sharing y'all bodies together, y'all sharing a household, you're sharing kids, you're sharing everything else. So I don't think anything should be off limits, and you should be completely comfortable with your husband or your wife. Now, if you're comparing that to your best friend's relationship, I guess I could see that, but I still think it's different, because I think when you're married, even if you have friends, I don't think you should share everything with your friends that you share with your husband or your wife. I think with friends, certain things should be off limits. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's where I say no, because I think it should be a different relationship. That's how I see it. But if you're looking for somebody who you can talk to about anything, you can go to them about anything, you're comfortable with them with everything. If I'm saying, I think that's more of what people want. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
One.
But let me say this before we get to that. I think that's what people probably, why they say a best friend, because they want to feel comfortable. I think it's still not the best friend relationship. I just think it's being comfortable, being able to talk about whatever. You don't have no limits on that. And and I think people take that as, oh, like my best friend, I can talk to my best friend about anything. I can go to my best friend about this and that, and I'm comfortable doing it. You can have that, and you should have that in your marriage. You should be able to talk to your husband, your wife about anything. Y'all cool with it. Ain't no problems confronting them or saying things or feeling comfortable talking about. So I think that's why people say they want their best friend. But once again, I still believe a best friend relationship is still different, because I think there's things, once again, that you should be able to communicate with your spouse, and things you shouldn't communicate, that you shouldn't communicate to your best friend. So if you got your best friend for certain reasons, but I don't think you should go tell your best friend everything that's going on with you and your husband or wife. So I think that's that in that aspect. No, but in the other aspect of, yes, I can talk to you about anything, I think I could see it. That's all I wanted to clarify. But let's continue. I hope that makes sense.
All right. So, Ronaldo, why did we have our balloon unpopped for her?
She fire. She beautiful. She smells good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So why did we end up popping his?
I think all of the answers were pretty similar. They were all straightforward, especially with the family side of it, because that's what I'm looking for. We're all on a dating show. I want to get married. That's what I want. So, and all three of them kind of had the similar answers, but I just go back to just the physical attributes and things like that. And I think I just like the other two more.
Okay. Sounds good.
The mailman
For
can't
our
catch
two
you
remaining
break.
guys, any questions for her? Okay, right here.
Where you currently live?
I live in Washington, D.C., so my family is originally from Gabon, Africa.
Okay.
But I was raised in D.C.
Okay. And do you have a problem with long distance? I'm in Georgia. Do you have a problem with long distance or anything?
No,
like
that's
that?
12 hours away. You're like, where, in Atlanta?
Yeah, something like East Atlanta.
Yeah, it's
East Atlanta.
12, 13 hours. It's not bad. I've driven that before.
Okay. Okay. That's all I had.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions here?
What qualities are you attracted to in a husband?
I'm attracted to stability. I am attracted to a man that is calm. And I'm attracted to a man who is able to make decisions based on logic and emotion. Because I believe that with just life in general, everyone can think and have logic, but we also have emotions in general. And, you know, this is not a business, this is a dating show. So I'm here based on emotions. So I want a man who's able to do both.
Okay. Do you feel like when in arguments with any past partner, are you the type to lash out in a moment, or do you like process, go take a 5-minute break, come back, and then, you know, really share, okay, here's why I'm feeling this way?
I like to take time to myself. So it's not like I'm giving you like a silent treatment. As you'll get to know me, you'll realize that I just like to take time to myself to think about the situation so that we can come back and have some type of solution to the issue. I don't like to argue. I'm solution based, honestly. If you were to talk to my family, they will tell you I don't do the arguments and things like that. If there's a problem, we need to find a solution so we can move forward to something better.
Okay. And you said where in Africa is your family from?
Gabon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm East African. My father's
East
from
African.
Sudan. Yeah, I'm first
Sudan?
generation.
Okay.
So I got a big forehead.
Me too.
He said that's why you got a big forehead.
Yeah,
Oh my God, they can relate on the forehead.
Right. So it is time to pop. I have these two guys. They both had really great
Girl, go ahead,
responses.
pop one. Shout out to that boy Cameron 213 for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's continue, y'all, so we can wrap this up.
Questions.
Before I pop, can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead. One question.
Okay. What song describes your dating life currently? Like your song that you like that describes your dating life currently.
That's a hard one. Okay.
I'm into music. I feel like music
I'll probably
is
say
universal.
some Rod Wave, any Rod Wave song right now.
So something depressing.
Yeah. So something like that. I can't name a specific song, but probably some Rod Wave right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and how long have you been single?
For like a year and a half so far now.
Okay. What about you?
And then over here.
So I'm a musician. I'm not gonna name any of my songs, but I will probably
like
say
Ty Tribbett.
Usher's "You Got It Bad." One, because I
Right,
feel
y'all
like
know Ty
low key he
Tribbett?
spent bars on there.
He look
Say
like
you
him.
got it bad. When you miss a day without your friend, your whole life's off track. He didn't say without your partner, without your shorty. He said without your friend, which establishes that we gotta have that friendship first. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If that's not the foundation, I don't want it.
Okay.
Respectfully. I'll probably go with that.
All right.
Can't go wrong with Usher.
Yeah. Did you watch him at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
He bodied it. He
yeah,
killed it.
it was
You know what I
lit.
mean?
It was lit.
He killed it.
Yeah.
He did his thing.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I have one more question for both guys. So what do you do for work and how do you balance that with fun?
You're a musician, right?
So I'm a medical technician in dermatology as well as a full-time musician. I rap specifically, but I do talk about mental health, love, faith, me and God like this. How do I balance that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm still learning that. Like I said, I do work a lot. I do not only just my 9 to 5, but I do travel for music and whatnot. But I'm very intentional about the time I give to anybody. So I'll make the time. I don't find the time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, like I said earlier, I work in public health and I do backup dancing too. But
Backup
you know,
dancing.
I make time, so I
Backup
want people to
dancing?
be able to make reciprocate the same thing.
Absolutely.
Backup
How long
dancing.
you been dancing?
Forever.
Okay.
Since I was like 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's ask him back over here.
I'm a deputy sheriff.
Okay.
So I mean, I make time. I work 12-hour shifts, so I get a lot of days off. So you say I'm here now, I can make time for anything I have intentions to. So I get a lot of days off, and I spend time with friends or whatever, or who I want to spend it to. So I get a lot of days. So if I can make time, I can always make time. But like, especially if I'm very intentional, also.
All right, girl. Who you gonna pick?
Okay.
It is time to pop the balloon.
Anthony Harris or the musician?
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Maybe you
and
should
pop
go with
the
the
balloon.
Since you're a dancer. Oh, no.
Okay,
Okay.
so why did you have your balloon unpop for her?
She's gorgeous. I love your fit. You know what I mean? I love the accessories that you have with it. I thought you gave very amazing answers, very much in line with what I want in a future partner.
Okay. And why did we end up popping his?
It didn't seem stable enough for me. I would feel like I would have to continuously reach for him to have time for me.
Well, like I said, I make time for what I want. You know what I mean? I'm very intentional. I don't just give my time out to just anybody, but you can ask my friends, family, like if I want to make time for you, I will, and I do. But, you know, I understand.
Okay, girl, you go to deputy sheriff. I got to
Let's
go.
bring you on up here. Come
Come
on
on
up
now.
with us. Come
Don't
on
play
up.
that, man. Pick them and move on.
All right, guys. So we had a lot of questions
No
asked
problem,
already, so I'm not
miss
going to
you.
ask no final questions. We're getting straight to the nitty gritty. So is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, it's a yes.
We
Okay,
got
I'm
a
in. Thank you, Lord. Oh my God.
I'll take this mic,
Off
and you
go,
guys can go
child.
on up, make some noise.
happen. Lord, yay! All right, y'all. Child, Lord, this was I don't know why this would seem super long. I mean, Lord, you know, a lot of these people on these shows be capping. They don't be serious. They be bullshitting. And then that's why when they go off and go on these dates, they don't never make it. It be a bunch of BS, y'all. Don't fall for the okie doke. I'm just saying, I love the show, but y'all, a lot of them be lying and capping and saying what they need to say on both sides. And then when they go out and date and all whatever, it don't never work out. We got to be more realistic and real about our intentions and what you really gonna do. You could say anything to make it sound good, and then after that, it's really not that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I think people feel compelled when they go on these shows to lie. I'm just saying. I think they feel compelled to lie. You know, so just keep it real, keep it 100, and then maybe people can get somewhere. Because once you know the truth, then you could act off of that as opposed to the lie. Because once they lie, it sounds good when they find out it's a wrap anyway, right? So yeah, Pharaoh says got surgery. A shout out to you and the chat. Love y'all. Oh my God, I'm glad you all good, Pharaoh. That was quick. I'm glad you all right. Thank you, Pharaoh. But yeah, it's and I'm glad you're all right, Pharaoh. Yeah, off camera it's a different story a lot of times. Yep. Yeah, it is long, child. Yes, Demetrius. I'm saving it so you can go back and watch it. All right. He might have to arrest her if her outfit matches the job I think she has. Child, Gerudo Legends, who knows, baby. It just be a mess. Future King says, thanks again, Ms. D. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, Future King. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you guys for watching, all of you guys for being here. Shout out to everybody who gave super chats and cash apps. Shout out to everybody who liked the stream. Make sure you guys are liking the stream on your way out if you haven't already. Make sure you are supporting the videos that are already posted on the channel, y'all. Make sure you go over and like those videos and watch them. So we can run those numbers up on those videos. That definitely helps the channel out. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit all so that you will be notified when I post lives and videos as well. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, you guys. This was interesting. Thank y'all once again for being here. Y'all know I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me and supporting the channel, all that good stuff. Definitely continue to support, and I'll continue to post the content and entertain you guys as best as I could. Because listen, at this point, that's what it's turned into. Wow, hopefully entertaining and giving some great points and tips and perspectives as well. And I love hearing what you guys have to say. Everybody who watches my channel, it's not just the men, but the women as well. The women and the men who support and watch this channel. I appreciate you guys, and I love to get your input. So thank y'all once again for being here. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Stay tuned for more, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.